going live. We're going to go live with ease, but today I'm going to talk a little bit more about branding. So I'm talking about branding over the next couple of days because the Ultimate Branding course has just dropped as an affiliate, and they are doing the thing with being an affiliate and helping you learn how to brand yourself for your target audience in a very intentional way to support you as you're navigating different business models under digital marketing. Okay, so I want you to be intentional about branding yourself. We're going to talk about branding quite a bit over the next couple of days and making sure you are creating a brand that your audience can resonate with. Okay, so that is the goal. That's what we're doing. I want you to be successful, and we are going to get to branding and talking about how do you brand effectively as you go through the context of live streaming and go live with ease. So I want you to be intentional about your live stream journey as well. So all that's going to be discussed in today's live stream, and it's probably going to be a conversation that we're going to use over a couple days because UBC dropped as an affiliate, and they have a promotion going on right now where you can get the Ultimate Branding course. It's in my Stand store. The link is in the bio for $150 off. This is a first time ever where they have a promotion. On top of that, such a deep promotion of $150 off. So that would make the course $349, and you will never see this again. So it's only until Monday, 11:59 Eastern. So you grab the course now. It is yours. Grab it now and take advantage of the promotion. But I'm going to walk you through. We're going to talk about it a little bit. I'm streaming this for TikTok. So on TikTok, I'm showing the steps that I'm walking through so you can actively see it and see the UBC course, as well as see some of the other information I'm going to share. But it is an opportunity for you to get the UBC course. You also get me as a mentor. I have an Instagram group chat that I will put you in just for Dr. Lisa's UBC group chat. And then you also get access to me because UBC is huge. It's like 52,000 people in that community. So I want to make sure you're seen and heard and supported. And so that connection will happen with my support as well. So you get my mentorship. I don't leave you to buy a course and you never see me again. So that course is there for you, and I will be there for you. Okay. And so that's what's happening here. I am getting ready to go live. We're going to go live really quickly, and we're going to talk to our community. We're going to make sure we are connected with the people and helping you all grow and learn. We're going to be intentional about our journey, and we're going to talk and chat it up. I want to make sure you are feeling supported every step of the way. And then we are going to continue to connect. How you doing, Shelby? How you doing, friend? Hello. Thank you for putting a message in the chat. Hey, friends. Feel free to like the chat. You heard me talking. I'm getting ready to go live on TikTok as I live stream both on YouTube and TikTok. So leave messages in the chat for me. I'll comment off your messages as I see them. I usually have a moderator. She may jump in for a minute as well. Her name is Jess Marshall Crochets. So definitely follow her. And if you can like the live and subscribe, that would be awesome. And if you leave a message on one of my shorts, one of my YouTube shorts, if you want to watch a short, then I will in turn look at one of your shorts and then subscribe to your channel. So we're going to make sure we're growing. This is our growing season. So I want to support all of you. So feel free to go ahead and like the live and send a message, and we will support each other. All right, friend. All right. And do it on the shorts, because when you do it on the stream comments go away. I don't see the comments, unfortunately. But if you do it on the shorts and you leave a message there, I see that. It comes up in my notifications. I can see it. I can go back, comment off your comment, and then go back and watch one of your shorts and leave your message as well. So that's how you do it. We want to make sure you don't have what's called fake engagement. So YouTube is very particular about fake engagement. But we want to make sure we're growing. All right, friends? And so we're going to get ready to go live on TikTok. We're going to talk about this. Shelby, let me know. Are you on TikTok? Do you follow me on Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income? That's my TikTok page. And then on YouTube, I am Launch Your Income. And on Instagram, I'm also Launch Your Income. Instagram, I'm faceless. So I'm about to rebrand to be face forward. So more to come on that. But friends who just came in, thank you for being here. Make sure you like the live and watch a short, subscribe, and leave a comment. Leave a comment before you subscribe, but leave a comment. If you do that, I will go back and watch one of your videos and subscribe to your channel and make sure I leave a comment as well. Okay, so thank you all for being here. We're about to get ready to go live. I am setting up my camera, and I said earlier we are talking about the ultimate branding course. So that's what today's chat is going to be about. I want to make sure that you guys are taking advantage of, first of all, branding yourself, but having the right resources and tools to do it. And so with UBC, you'll have that. And so I want to make sure I'm supporting you in your journey. I appreciate you all being here, and I want you to be successful. So we're going to talk about UBC quite a bit. They have a promotion going on right now. The link is in my bio. It's in my stand store, but essentially they've never had a sale. So they have a sale going on right now where you can get the course. It is 40 modules teaching you all the different facets of digital marketing and multiple income streams, but in the context of how do you brand yourself effectively for your target audience. So the sale is going on where it's $150 off. They don't do that. They've never done a sale before. They've never done 150. This is probably the only time they're going to do that deep of a sale. The room actually, our community actually voted, and people said 100, and she said, no, we're going to do 150 because this is huge for UBC. And so UBC is doing $150 off, and that'll put the course at $349. So if you buy it now, this is a good time to do it. The sale ends on 11:59 tomorrow. So Monday at 11:59 Eastern. So you want to make sure you grab it now. So that's why I'm promoting it. I want to make sure people take advantage of it if they choose to. I'm not a gatekeeper, and also people have agencies. So if you choose not to do it, that's totally fine. But I want to make sure you have the opportunity, and you can't say Dr. Lisa didn't tell you. Okay. All right, friends. Okay, so we're going to get going. Thank you so much for being here. I am about to go live on TikTok, and you guys are going to hear me in my live conversation. And we're going to transition here and make sure that we are connecting and chatting and building community. So I so appreciate you all joining. And we're going to talk about ways to grow and learn from each other. All right, appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Okay, and feel free to leave a like and a comment as you're coming on as well. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Hello, friends. How are you doing? It's Dr. Lisa. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you joining. Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. We are going to be talking and chatting and connecting. So thank you so much. Come on in. We're going to build this community up. I want to make sure I put my... Thank you so much. How you doing? Willis, thank you for joining. Don, thank you for joining. Caroline, thank you for joining. So we are going to talk about going live. And so typically this is my 4 o'clock go live with these, but I came on a little later because today is my little guy's birthday. And so we did the whole birthday, go to dinner and celebrate him. And so now he is relaxing and chilling and playing with his Legos. So I said, okay, Mom's going to go ahead and get online. How you doing, Mary Ann, friend? How are you? Mary Ann, did you get something today? Let me know. I want to make sure I got the right Mary Ann. So thank you so much for being here, friend. I'm going to connect with you as well. And if I sent somebody an invite, it was an accident. My hands sometimes slip and hit the invite, but he said, yes, I did. Look at you, friend. I see you. I'm cheering for you. I'm going to turn my volume up a little bit. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You said, yes, I did. Mary Ann, thank you so much. I am here for you. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk about UBC. So just so that everybody knows, I came on because they're doing this day and a half promotion. It ends at 11:59 tomorrow evening. So I want to make sure as you guys hear from me, because I don't talk about UBC a lot, you'll hear me say little things here and there about it. And when I go through my stand, I do a quick little overview. But that's it. I really don't show you it a lot. So I just want to make sure I am doing my due diligence and I am talking to you about the course. I'm giving some insights. I'm telling you all the different modules and resources that are there so that you can, make an educated decision, make a decision on what you want to do. How do you want to lead in this journey? Barbie Dow, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. What's the sad face about? But you know what? I have to be honest with you. I'm on here really quickly today, people. I have to be honest. I have to make sure I don't get distracted by the trolls. I don't have time for the trolls today. So because I came on to connect, and my tolerance for trolls is even lower today. Usually I give a little grace, but I don't have the trolls. I can't do the trolls today. Okay, so with that, if you are not trolling, how you doing, Maria? How you doing, friend? Let me know if you have questions. We're going to talk really quickly because I know I'm going to probably be on. I'm going to try my best to be on about 90 minutes. I say this all the time, but I get to chatting and connecting and saying different information, and the questions get to questioning, and I get to answering. And so I want you to feel supported. I want you to feel seen and heard, and make sure any question you have, I'm able to address. But what I can't do is be distracted. So I got to stay on task. Got to stay on task, okay? So yes, we're gonna stay on task today. How you doing, Maria? I appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate the rose. So we'll talk. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you're new to my live. Let me know if you have questions. So my live is typically focused on go live with ease. And so I do come on at 4. I'm on a little later because I had to be mommy. I had to put my little guy first. Today is his 5th birthday. And so I had to be mommy. And so I had to make sure we were celebrating him and this particular milestone for him and helping him. You said I'm new today. How you doing? Is it Janisha? Thank you so much, friend, for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Janisha. How you doing? Is it Nato? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining. And so we're going to get to talking and chatting. I'm going to talk really, really briefly. We're going to see how this goes. Happy birthday to the little guy. Yes. Thank you so much. We're going to cheer. Yes, he turned 5 and he had a good time. You know, he loves being the center of attention. He's your typical 5-year-old boy on top of that because he's very energetic. How you doing, Dr. Peg? Hello, friend. And so, you know, they sung happy birthday to him at the restaurant, and he ate it all up. He enjoyed it, every bit of it. So he was enjoying his self today. It's been his birthday month so far because this is the 13th, and we've been doing little things. Last week we were at the House of the Mouse. You guys know where I'm from. I'm in Orlando. So we were there, and he had a ball. He had never been to the theme park, so that was his first time going. He was a COVID baby, so if you guys know, if you know kids that were born in 2020, their experience has been technology. And with the way life has transitioned after that, we just haven't had time to take him to the theme park. So really with that, that was his first experience, and he absolutely loved it. And then he loves Lego in particular. So he loves those. And so that's, we were torn about taking him to the theme park or to the other theme park, but we took him to Disney. So he had a good time. I love that for him. 5 and 10 are big. They are. And call them, and call them all hands birthday. Yes, that's true. The 5 hands birthday, yes, that's what he's doing in his pictures. He's throwing up his little 5. Yes, so he had a good time. Thank you, friends, who are coming in. Darlene, I appreciate you sharing the live. So we're going to talk. So I got my new people in the room. You guys hear me just chatting and connecting with you all. And so my new people in the room, I know Janisha said she was new, and Janisha, I was going to give you homework. So you're going to get some homework. And the homework is that I need you to optimize your bio. So my new people, just say in the chat, just say new. I know a lot of times people want to kind of fly under the radar. I teach you as a live host how you want to talk to your community and how you want to engage as a viewer. Thank you, Mary Ann. Mary Ann, I'm going to be talking to you, friend. We're going to be connected. I'm so proud of you. I appreciate you as well. So thank you so much for the Forever Rosa. And so I want you all to understand as you're engaging in your lives, people say, oh, I don't get engagement. People don't talk. People don't connect. I don't hear anything. So, darling, I got to accept. No way. Look at you. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. Look at you. Okay. I see you, friend. Look at Miss Darlene. Oh, my gosh. Yay. So, let me say, I got to say something about this because this is big news. Because Miss Darlene was like, I don't know about this whole TikTok thing. I don't want to go live. She had live access way back at 189 followers. And she just keep coming back to my room, connecting, engaging. She is a high engager. You can see already she is level 17. She is doing the thing. Rainbow Queen, thank you for joining. And she's like, look here. I'm going to make the best of this time. I'm going to do this thing. And she's doing it in a way that is very intentional in terms of her engagement. So I'm going to say that she's very intentional. She is connecting with people all the time. She's here. She's tapping. She's sharing. She's liking. She is engaging and connecting. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's what you got to do. And so I'm going to tell you what you need to do. So my people are like, okay, I don't know about the blue boxes. That's the blue boxes I was talking about in terms of her level of engagement. And and people say, when I say, tell me who's new, you don't realize your comments get you points. So when I ask you questions, when people ask you to engage in a live, you're missing out on points. You're missing out on engagement. And so as you're connecting with other people, you are commenting. You are in that chat. Look at it, tap, tap, 10, 10. She is connecting. She's intentional. So let me break this down for you all. Okay. So when I do this, when I talk to you as a live host, I want you to then take this information and make sure you're sharing it with your viewers. But then also as a viewer, I want you to engage when you come to lives because that engagement matters. So here's the one thing I'm going to show you. And so that you understand just the fundamentals of a live. And so when I tease and say this, when you come into a live, you are coming into a threesome. That's my joke. It's a throuple. We are in a relationship. It is between TikTok, me as a live host, and you as viewers. And so for your community, however you want to say it, look at you reaching level 13, Marianne. However you want to say it. Bloom, I saw you sneak in as well, friend. How you doing? I know what's going on now. Just found out earlier. There you go. There you go, friend. Digital doll Valerie, yes. And so let me say this. Okay, there's 103 people in this room. People are going to come and go. Don't let those numbers run. I said comparison is the thief of all joys. The numbers going to go up and down. People are going to come and go, and that's totally fine. At the same time, you want to let people know how to engage while they're here. Okay, so that's the key. As they are engaging, that's important for the room. It activates the room, but it also helps the viewer and it helps the live host. Don't get it twisted. The live host is also getting support for their room, their live, and the daily heart me is part of the support. People tapping, sharing, commenting, that's all part of the support. And that engagement plus the gifts, you always hear me say that, the engagement plus the gifts create an equation that creates the diamond. So those points, that engagement that's happening in a room, you get diamonds from that. And the diamonds is how you monetize. Okay? So that's how this all goes down. There's a thing called the Scale Live Rewards, and I do go over that with you all. I probably won't get to it today. But that is really the breaking down of how you are getting your rewards and what percentage, because TikTok takes a percentage. I always tell you that. TikTok wants you here. TikTok. So as you're doing this, TikTok is saying, okay, I see you. I see you, live host. You're keeping this room educated, entertained, and inspired. People are staying here. They're engaging. And then it says, TikTok says, I see you, viewer. I see you, viewer. I see how you're engaging. So I'm going to give you TikTok sharp early. So Miss Darlene, where's your name? Let me click your number. You have 1,036 followers. She got TikTok shop. Okay? She got TikTok shop. She got TikTok shop. She got it pretty early, right around the 1,000 mark, because of her engagement. So let's be real. There's a method to this. And so if you want these things, when I ask you who's new, who's in the room, say hi, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from. You're glitching on my phone. Oh, Karen, you may have to come in and out. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes that happens. TikTok tries to be a little cute with the internet. So I'm not sure. I hope I'm not staying glitchy. Thank you so much for sharing that, though. But you want to make sure you're actively engaging. So let me give you a quick tip. Happy Sunday, BJ. How you doing? I'm new and I'm from Virginia. There you go, friend. Look at that. How you doing? I'm new from Florida. Look at you. Hey, neighbor. I'm in Orlando. How you doing, neighbor? So you can monetize by going live with TikTok. Yes. 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 I don't know. The answer is a yes. It's a yes. It's a couple different ways, yes, but yes. So short answer is yes. Long answer is you do shoppable lives. Long answer is as you go live, people who are engaging in your live in general can gift you. You monetize off the gift. You get a percentage of that, and you get diamonds. And then essentially that's how you get monetized. So the answer is yes. Yes. So yes. Hi from Scotland, North Carolina. How you doing, friend? I see you. I appreciate you being here. Was it Wojo? Thank you so much. I'm new from Georgia. Dorita, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'm new from Maryland. Beverly, how you doing, friend? New Haven, definitely neighbors. Yes, you are, neighbor. You sure are, friend. Dr. B, how you doing, Dr. B from Georgia? I appreciate you. You said, wow. I love it. Yes. Okay. So let me do this really quickly. Hey, how you doing, Emily? And so, my people, we're going to talk about this little daily heart rate thing. I don't want you to be intimidated by that because that's important. That's important for your life as a live host. You want the daily heart rate. That is important. That's how you're building a community. That's what that is. That's your community builder. So you want to pay attention to that. And you want to make sure you're connecting with people and encouraging people to get that daily heart rate. It costs 1 penny. You got to have coins in your account. I'm going to talk about free support. I'm going to talk about coins, accounts, the coins you need to have on your account, which is something you use to get the rose. The rose is 1 penny. The daily heart rate is 1 penny. And then the gift box is pretty much denominations. They're pennies, essentially. So it's just how many, the amount of coins that are in there. So you'll see the numbers, and those are all penny denominations. Yes. Alabama in the house. How you doing, Jessica? I see your friend. Thank you so much. Karen, I hope I'm not glitching. I see your friend. I see the sub sticker coming out. I appreciate that. Crochet Queen, how you doing, friend? When did UCB go affiliate? Today. Trinity, today. Today is affiliate. Are you already UBC? Let me know if you're already with UBC. I'm going to talk about that because it's today and it's the sale. I don't want people to miss. I don't want you to come back and say, Dr. Lisa, why you didn't tell me it was a sale? Because it's a sale, and Dr. Lisa's telling you it's a sale. And I want you to take advantage. It ends tomorrow at 11:59. So I actually came back. Once my little guy, he got settled, he played with his Legos. I was like, okay, let me come back on and talk to the people again. So that's what I'm doing. From Fort Worth, how you doing, Nervous? I knew someone sent me to your live. Look at there. How you doing? I appreciate you coming through. That's what I do. I appreciate that sharing and the support. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. I have 990 followers. There you go. Donna, you're right on the cusp. Are you looking to get TikTok shop? Let me know what you're talking about. Let me know how you're doing, friends. Okay, really quickly, I'm just going to point this out before we start. The tapping, the sharing, the liking, the free support, the daily heart rate, the things you need coins for. I'm going to explain that, and I'm going to go through it really quickly for you all. But I want you to click where it says 76 people right now, 75. So it goes up and down. That's totally fine. If you click that box, and I'm going to click it for you. And then it says top viewers. I want you to pay attention to people who are engaging. You get ranked based on your engagement. And then I want you to hit that question mark, because I always tell people the answer is in the question. Okay? So when you see the question mark, the answer is there for you. So it says top viewers are ranked based on likes, comments, gift count, and watch time. Views who send more likes, comments, and gifts will rank higher. Points are calculated by the following rules. 1 like equals 1 point, a max of 3 points every 10 minutes. 1 comment equals 1 point, a max of 3 points every 10 minutes. 1 coin equals 1 point. So there's a point for every coin that you send, every gift that you send. Viewers with no points will be ranked based on how long they have been watching the live. So when you watch the live, you're getting points. Okay? So I want you to pay attention to that. Okay? I'm saying that because I want you all to level up. I want you to grow. I want you to be engaging. I want you to connect. That is what this is all about. And so as you're doing that, look at you reaching level 18, Maria. Awesome. How you doing, Katie? I see your friend. Cat is a Caddy. That's it. Thank you so much. Thanks for that information. Hey, that's what I'm doing. Each one teach one. We can all grow. We can all grow. That's it. And as we learn, and as we rise, we lift. That's what I say. As you rise, you lift. You make sure you're rising and you're lifting people up along the way. Hello, Mary. How you doing? Okay, so really quickly, my people who are new to me, right here it says 6.1K. 6.1K is the hearts under my name. That's the likes. Remember when I just pulled that up, I said likes. Likes is the tapping. When you tap the screen, that's free support. But tapping the screen gets you points. Points get you engagement from TikTok. And TikTok says, oh, I see you. You're a high engager. I'm going to give you TikTok live access. Because you're in a live, you're engaging. Okay, I see you. You want TikTok shop. I'm going to give you TikTok shop early. Because I see you, you're an engager. And you want to be in this app. TikTok. When I point to my watch, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this algorithm, this is the computer's algorithm. is paying attention to everything we do. And when you're intentional with your engagement, when you're liking, when you're sharing, when you're commenting, when you're gifting, I told you TikTok wants you to gift. That is, they get a percentage. When you're doing all that, it's saying, okay, I'm going to give you more access. More access means more more ways to monetize. Okay, thank you. I had no clue. There you go. I got you. Yolandria. Yolandria. Let me see if I said that right. Pronounce it for me so I can say it right. Thanks for the information. You are so welcome, Digital Dream. And so I want you to be intentional about your engagement. So I share this because I want you all to grow. How you doing, Fatina? Thank you so much for being here. I want you to grow. And if you are actively engaging in someone's live, then you benefit too. It's not just the live host, not the person you're just taking notes from and getting information from. You got to engage, okay? You called me Landria. Landria. Okay, Landria. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Get me right, because I will be messing up names. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. Apologize in advance. I know. Sometimes I'm talking and what comes up just comes out sometimes. And it don't. And when I say it, I was like, that don't sound right. So I appreciate you all. You say you're so sweet. I try. I try. So tapping the screen. If you tap the screen, you'll see where you're tapping. And as a live host, you can tap your screen. So as a live host, that pink heart will get a little fatter. And a line will start crawling across at the top under my name. Right at the top under my name. And that pink line will crawl across. And then the pink heart gets a little fatter. And then confetti dots pop out of it. And then when you let go, the confetti falls on the screen. Now you see it, I don't see it. It's a part of the way TikTok gamifies this and makes it fun and interesting. And you'll see how many likes you just did. Okay? You came up on my For You page a few times and then you hooked me. Did I really? I appreciate that, Trisha. Thank you so much. You said I hooked you. You was like, she's so nice. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Tina, how you doing, friend? So I want you, I tell you stuff. I don't gatekeep. So I tell you stuff so that you can learn and grow. And then when you go live, because that's the goal, I want you to go live with ease. But when you go live, you can share this with your community. And you can be intentional about how do you engage fully and get a benefit from it. Because don't be a bystander. Don't just sit back and watch. Don't be a bystander. There's another thing that TikTok does. I'm going to do it real quick. They have what's called flash goals. I'm going to set it. Let me see what this flash goal is. We'll see. It's 15 minutes. It's the GOAT sticker. It's the GOAT coin. Not everybody. Well, 33 people have to do it. We'll do it. I'm going to pin it. So sometimes they have little flash goals. You'll see that pop up. And it says, okay, if people send it, 33 people send it, 33 people individually have to send it, not just. And we meet the goal within 15 minutes. But that's another way to activate the room. People gifting. I told you TikTok wants you to give. So that's part of how you do it. You got to have coins on your account to do it, where you are actually, look at the goat. You guys, we almost halfway there. But if you do it and you send a sticker, you have to have coins in your account. So let me talk about coins real quick. Because what will happen is that TikTok. How you doing, Wendy? How you doing, friends coming in? I see some of you coming into the room. Let's go get the goat. Exactly. Thank you so much. Happy, how you doing? I see you, friend. Thank you all for the goat stickers. I think we're almost halfway there. So they make it fun and interactive, and they want the room to be thriving. Something that they do. So they have these little flash goals that pop up nowadays. Don't do it all the time. I've probably done it 3 times because I was like, okay, that's interesting. But I have stuff that I want to share. You said drop a goat gift. I have stuff that I want to share that I'm like, okay. So you only can drop a goat for it to count because it's per person. But I appreciate you who dropped. So if you dropped a goat, then you gotta somebody who hasn't dropped the goat has to drop the goat. So what I will say, really quickly, is coins, because I want you to make sure you have coins in your account. So I said tapping the screen, that's the number there, so you want to keep tapping. Sharing the live is another way. That's free support, sharing the live. If you take that 32, click that arrow and share it out, you can hit, I drop, yes. So if you copy the link, you can share it out. Or if you press my nose, press my glasses anywhere in the middle, you can share it out to your top friends and supporters. So it's another way that TikTok says, okay, let's get some people in the room to engage. And so they send that out. So that's another way. And I send it out to 10 or more people. As a live host, again, you want to tap your screen. You want to share your live. You want to do all the things. Okay? So you want to do that intentionally. I made the goal once and other time didn't. And everyone was saying, help her send the goal, the gift. Yes. Yeah. So people see it. And so hopefully you see the goal. We're at 15 or 33. So we'll see if we meet it. We may not meet the goal this time, but that's okay. That makes the room a little activated, energized. So that's totally fine. TikTok, I just want to say, because I saw it, TikTok will filter. Okay, so TikTok will filter you. And so you want to make sure that you reword your comments. So TikTok will filter. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. Some comments I don't see. And it is not Dr. Lisa, because as you know, I don't have moderators for this room. I'm in the chat. I'm looking at your comments. I'm trying to make sure I stay with you, okay? Thank you so much for the finger heart. Yes, tap to 30K. Yes, Miss Darlene. Listen to Miss Darlene. She has TikTok shop now, okay? So she knows what she's doing. Landria, thank you so much for sharing the live. You say yes. Okay, coins. So tapping, sharing, commenting, free support. Things you need coins in your account. You can hit the gift box in the corners where you can recharge your coins. You can recharge in the app. Somebody said today that the app fee wasn't there, that you got your amount. I'm not sure if that's the case, but just know that typically there's an app fee, a small fee. It's not super large, but it is a small fee. So if you spend $20 in coins, you got 2,000 coins. You might get a little bit less, but they're saying you don't get the less anymore. So I'm not sure if that's true. If you go to the website, you usually get a little bit more because they don't have that app fee. So if you go to the website, www.tiktok.com, so tiktok.com/symbol coins, COIN, log in, you can recharge there and get coins. So there's a little bit more bang for your money on the website if you do that. I'm here to support. Thank you so much, Karina. I appreciate you so much. This is informative. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I appreciate you all. So coins, Daily Heart Me. I just got to this point where I'm talking about the Daily Heart Me. I've been on. There's a little else where I can see how long I've been on. I always tell you what I'm pressing. I've been on for 24 minutes, so y'all, I should be speeding up a little bit. But what I will tell you, so don't do as Dr. Lisa does, do as I say. Try to talk about the Daily Heart Me earlier in your live. So as people are coming in, they are getting the Daily Heart Me. So I tell you the Daily Heart is Daily Hearts Me. The Daily Hearts Me is like a check-in. So when you come into someone's live, you click that Heart Plus. It's the Heart Plus next to my name. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday, new from FYP. Hey friends, how you doing? I appreciate you being here. So that Heart Plus is like a check-in. And the screen that just popped up, it said join my team. Join my team. It allows you to then interact as a member. How you doing, Betty? Thank you for the Daily Heart Me. My friend Lisa Reeser. The way you typed my name, how you doing, first of all? The way you type my name, you want to always put comments behind it. Okay, it says, Dr. Lisa, launch your income. Thank you so much. But put comments behind it because TikTok says, oh, well, wait a minute, that might be a robot. That might be a bot. So you want to make sure that you have words there so that TikTok knows you're human and you're looking to engage. So we don't, the violation detected people, we're going to block and mute them. We got to block and mute them and make sure they don't confuse the room. That is not what's happening up in here. So I've been there, done that. Like I tell people, I was born a day. I wasn't born last night. I was not, why does it say that? Dr. B, don't be confused by the tomfoolery. So what you have is people, just bad actors, people acting up, making it seem like your room is in trouble. That is actually a scam. Yes, notification scam. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you. I'm gonna PIN your comment. Yeah, I think the notification is a scam because they have, so it's a scam. And so don't get fooled by your room having a little message like that. Let me tell you this. And so your girls only had one incident with TikTok where they came in the room and it comes real on the top of your screen. It's not in the chat. It is not in the chat. First of all, you see it bright and clear. You need to fix what you're doing. It's happened to me Two on a live. Yeah, that's some bad actors. So don't get fooled by the games. People play too many games. Why do people spell PIN? Because you know what, the grow rooms, they got a bad reputation for doing a lot of things to just make sure people are growing and scooping and doing all that other stuff. That's why I said I say hello friend, something like that when you're tagging people. But they've gotten a bad reputation over the years with just doing this follow for follow, scoop and all that other stuff that they say. And they used to say, I'll pin you to make you up there for people to follow. And that was part of their tactic. And TikTok was like, no, we want real engagement, genuine engagers. We want people to do it organically, not this forced behavior. So in my room, what I do, this is a learn room. I tell you how to engage properly, and because I want you to engage properly while you're here, you need to build community. That's absolutely what you should be doing. And I tell you who to make sure you're looking at their bio. My people with no words in your bio. This is now homework for you. Because as you're going in lives, you want to make sure your bio is up to date. As a live host, I will click and look at your bio. Your friends in the room, your potential new besties, they're going to look to see who you are. And you don't want to follow somebody that is not optimized, who don't know how to engage properly, because they have to have their profile optimized. So that's partially why that word got spelled. Thank you for asking that question, because I don't say that enough. There's certain words I do spell because of the overuse, and I try to make sure the algorithm doesn't get upset with me. TikTok doesn't get jealous or upset. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Yes, that's what I meant to say, Kim. I said it all wrong. Thank you so much, Fran. Yes, block and mute them. Block and mute. The first time I was on, I was yeah, you was pranked. Yeah, have a sense of humor, so no problem. But it won't happen twice. No, it won't. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. That's the other saying, huh? How do you check your coin levels while I'm on here? So if you hit your coin, hit the gift box. Click the gift box. If you click the gift box, there's a little number in the corner that tells you how many coins you have. And if you click that number, it allows you to recharge. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Yep. Okay. Yep. And so you want to make sure you're doing that. So back to the coins, I want to make sure I talk about coins. Daily Heart Me. Daily Heart Me. So when you do that, it's like a check-in. So as you check in the live, it's like as if you come to someone's house and you click that and say, hello. You are saying, hello, I'm here. I'm part of the team. I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to engage. TikTok sees that, and you get 45 points for that. I want you to click that, and when it pops up, so the Daily Heart Me costs 1 penny to do, so it's a coin. But when that screen pops up, I want you to pause. I want you to read what's there. Because while you're reading that, you actually, now the rules have changed a little bit. You need to check in, click it when you come in, and you need to click it before you leave. So the room went up and down, up and down. People left points. People left points behind. So you want to make sure you collect your points before you leave anybody's live. Okay? So when that screen pops up, if you're someone who gathered the Daily Heart Me, if you're someone who gathered the Daily Heart Me, then you ultimately have 45 points for that. And then it says send a comment for 30 points. So you can get 75 points just by heart me your comment. And then I tell you the blue boxes. I tell you to click the blue boxes. So that's the step that I say. When I come in someone's live, my first thing I do, I click that heart plus. The second thing I do, the screen pops up. It says add a comment. I add my comment. Then the third thing I do is that I will click my photo or my blue box because I see my comment. I see what I just said. And I can click my face because it's now showing up because it's in the comment feed. And so I can click that, and then I click my level, and I know how many points I've gathered. I'm going to explain the blue boxes in 1 second. Let me catch up on a few comments. I see you all. How you doing? Happy, higher love, everyone. New here from the FYP. How you doing, Gabby? I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for joining. And then my friend Kareem said I had a hard time getting Heart Me as my on my live yesterday. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that was a glitch. Where are you with the go? Where am I with the go? We got 3 minutes. And we had 18 out of 33. So go ahead and hit that go. Thank you so much for asking, Trisha. Trisha said, look here, we're going to get that. We're going to get it. We're going to get the go. 3 minutes. If you see the go stick at the top. Let me see. Let me pin it. That's what that is. So anybody in the room who has not sent a goat sticker, I appreciate you. You only can send a one with Phil. I appreciate you. You say I'm gonna make you reach your goal. It's one per person. I appreciate you. If you haven't done it, I need you to do it. But if you have done it, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm not a grow room or seller. Actually, I can teach about what I'm learning. There we go. That's it. You want to continue to teach people. There we go. And you want to have people engage in your live. That's it. Yep. So, I get no gift line. Why would people gift me? Because they like what you're sharing. They like what you're sharing. They want to support you. People support people they know, like, and trust. That's it. So, and then these flash goals is a new thing. Literally, I started seeing them last week. I think somebody else in the room know otherwise if it was before that, but I want to say it started like maybe last Monday. It's been about a solid week. And so that's a way you could do some type of jumpstart your room and say, hey guys, we got a flash goal. And the flash goals, because my room has some people who come and go, I think I'm at a higher level of the flash goal, but I think if you have a smaller room and fewer people in, hey, you doing? You reached level 13, Solo Trap. I see you. Thank you, Marcy. If you have a lower level, I've seen flash goals that are like 5, 8, 10. So it's not a lot, but because they know you don't have as many people in your room. So you want to, I would say that's a good way to jumpstart. I think it's a good way to get people going and connecting too. I appreciate you with Phil. I appreciate you with Phil Shenanigans. Thank you so much. You said, oh my gosh. You said, you don't reach your goal on me. Thank you for teaching. You're welcome. I gave hearts and shares. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Thank you so much, friends. Happy Sunday. I so appreciate it. Okay, so blue box. So we got people who've come and gone. That daily heart me. That's what I hope. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Hello, Mr. Joe. How you doing? Good to see you again as well. You're a great teacher. Thank you. Fantastic. I see your friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, blue box. My people in the room. A lot of my people in the room have blue boxes. I have no coins to do it. Okay. Is it Kate? Is it Kate? Let me say this. Support comes free, and then you have the coins. So you have the heart, the tapping, you have the sharing, you have the comments. So that is support. So that's helpful, very helpful. It helps activate the room. That type of support is needed just as much as the coins and the gifting. So I will tell you that first and foremost. However, I will say if you're looking to grow, because you don't have a blue box, and I'm going to talk about the blue box in a second. If you want to grow, it's going to be a slower climb for you to get a blue box. Okay? Because the blue box gets activated pretty much by the coins, I'll be honest with you. It's the daily heart me. It's the gifting of the rose. It's the other gifts that you have in there. So that is, thank you so much, Marcy. That is how you get a blue box ultimately. So I'm just going to say it's going to be a slower climb for you to get to your blue box with gathering enough engagement points to get it. What are your schedule for these types of lives? What is my schedule? I go live. So I came on later because today's my son's 5th birthday. And so I came on later. We went to dinner and we did all the things with him. And so I usually come on 4 p.m., go live with Ease. And then I have a 10 a.m. That's my level up conversation. Those are my people who are ready to fully engage and they're thinking intentionally about other streams of monetization. So I want you to be intentional about what you're doing. So that's a different room. Or not that it's a different room. It's all of y'all. Many of y'all come back to both of them. But the audience here is my nervous people, my shy people, my scared people. My people are like, oh, this is so intimidating. It's so much to know and learn. And I will say it gets easier as you come on. If you're being consistent, I tell people all the time, when my subs at, practice makes progress. And so it becomes easier. And so you'll get the hang of it. So I am going to pin MJ's comment because MJ is looking out for a sister. Oh, thank you so much, Marianne. You sent your subscription. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Mr. Joe, you subscribed too. I appreciate you all. Look at you all. Thank you so much. And so happy birthday to you, baby boy. I appreciate you. Thank you. He knows this is his birthday. That 5-year-old, you would think he was 25 the way he was acting. When I first started out, I had no clue what the blue boxes was. There we go. Oh, didn't know that. Yep. So we're gonna learn today about the blue boxes. In 1 second, it's possible to teach a little, then answer, engage a little. Yep, that's what I do. Yes, going to grab the coins too, just to do that stuff. Yes, if you do it on the website, you can do it there. That makes it a little bit more money. Coins that you get for your money. The heart is 1 coin, so you need some coins. Yep, me is 1 coin, is 1 penny. Yep. Okay. He said, I'm trying to use my subscription as a way for people to support what I'm doing. Not sure how yet. Kate, okay, well, let me, Kate, let's put a pin in that question because I'm going to talk about it in a second. Give me 1 second. I'm probably not going to answer your question fully. Let me think about it. Give me 1 second. You have 19K likes. So yeah, 20K likes. Okay, thank you. The more likes in the live benefits you and the creator. Yes, yes. Yeah, it activates the live. It helps support the room. Like I said, that's free support. Practice makes progress. Idea purchase your tips to go live. Great information. You're welcome, Styles and Sprinkle. Look at you. Hi, Dr. Lisa. Went live yesterday for the first time. Look at you. How did it go, friend? Lord, you should have said, girl, look up top. Why you say that? You said I have work to do, don't you? You do. You got to get you a blue box. Yeah, that daily heart me. But that's okay. You're going to get it. That's why I'm here. I'm helping you learn and making sure you're successful. So MJ, I had her comment pinned. So here's what I want you to do because I was catching up on comments. I see all of you all. Thank you so much. And so I want to make sure you guys know about the blue boxes. My people would know blue boxes, but you are supporting and commenting and liking and sharing. All that support matters. We're going to tap it up. We're going to make sure we're progressing and learning. So all of the support matters. So definitely. And so here's, you printed again for me. Look at you, MJ. MJ said, I'm going to help you. So if you put a comment in, put the word hi or blue box. I need you to put a comment in if you're curious about the blue box. Curious about what MJ has here because I'm going to ask you to click your photo or your image after you put your comment so you can see it. You got to put your comment first, then you click your photo, and then after you click your photo, you're going to click that number that's there. It's going to say level 0, it's going to say level 16, it's going to say level 3, whatever it is, level 17. I want you to click, and I want you to see what your points are, okay? And so I want you then to, after you click your level, then I want you to pay attention. The first set of numbers that you see is the number of points you've collected, okay, for your level. Might be level 0, might be 0 points, but it's going to be this first set is the number of points that you've collected. The next set of numbers is the total amount of total amount of points you need for that level, okay? So to get to level 1 is the total amount of points you need to get to that level 1. Underneath there is the difference. That's the difference in the experience points that you need to get to that level, okay? So I want you to pay attention to those experience points, that difference underneath, because that's what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to bring the number down. You're slowly collecting points. Daily heart me points. Put a comment in. As you gift, you get a point for gifting. Kate, look at you. You done got a box. You said, I'm getting 2 boxes. I got the daily heart me and I got my level 1. Look at you, friend. Hello from Wisconsin. I see you say, no, I did not come to this live. I got questions to ask this lady. I'm trying to level up. I appreciate you. So congratulations on your level. Yes. So level up. That's what it means, the blue box. Laundry, yes, that's the blue box. So if you click your photo after your comment, then you can see your level. Your level is level 0. You want to click that level 0. And then those are the points that you need to collect. And typically, like I said, you have to have coins in your account. You said, I had no idea if I sent the daily heart me. Haha, I tried. You did. You sent it. You had the daily heart me next to your name. So you sent it. Yep, points. Yep. What level is 3? You're level 4, actually, the rush of joy. You just leveled up in this room. That's what just happened. But no, you're level 4 now. So level 4 engager. That's what it is. You'll see on that screen I told you to click. It shows go around and click a little bit more where you see your points. You said thank you so much. Where you see your points at, you'll see where you get different gifts for leveling up. So you'll be able to give gifts that nobody else will be able to give. And so that is part of the whole fun and game of this. because you'll be able to unlock different gifts. TikTok will see your engagement level and say, okay, I'm gonna give you TikTok shop early. I'll give you live access early. You get benefits because of your engagement. TikTok sees that. I tried over here. Did you season to travel? You want to make sure you have coins on your account. So you didn't get a level yet. So your comment, click your comment, click your photo, then click your level. Your level is level 0. You're gonna click that and it'll tell you how many points you need to get. Okay? You said, how do you go live? Okay, Mello. Mello said, look here, let's jump to the real meat and potatoes. How do you go live? Mello, that's a loaded question though. Do you have live access? You should have it by now. Let me know if you have live access. Mello, that's the first question because I see level 6. So I'm curious. You should have it. 33 minutes, 258. Forgot everything, but I did it. That's it. Need 21 points for next level. Thanks. 211 points. I'm sorry. The next level. Thanks for the mini class on the blue box. There you go, Ujo. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you being here. How do I increase my level? When you hit your box, the blue box, it tells you how many points you need to get. Remember I told you the number of points? So hit your level 3 when you click your photo. Hit that level 3. The number of points you have already, / the total amount of points you need for that next level. And then underneath there's the difference. So that tells you how many points that you need to get to that next level. And so how to do that is make sure you click the daily card me. Depending on how many points you need, maybe it is a gift for, maybe you need to give some more gifts. You need to do that type of engagement. So it just depends. Landry, you put blue box again. Let me know. You're trying to click your photo, so you know what how many points you need to get. That's what that's for. Yeah. So if you click your photo, then click your level 0, and then you would see how many points you need. You've collected already the number of points you need for the next level, and underneath there's the difference. How you doing, Tracy? I see you. Marcy, congratulations. Say congratulations. Chocolate, thanks for the information. You are so welcome, friend. And Rooted Legacy, I thank you for sharing your update. I'm clapping again for you because I know you were like, okay, I'm gonna do this live thing, Dr. Lisa. I don't know about it, but I'm gonna do it. Mello, how you doing? I followed. Awesome. So yeah, that's how you level up. In terms of how do you go live, you're so welcome, friend. I'm so nice to be in a mellow room instead of the crazy ones. Oh, you're welcome, Trisha. Trisha said, how you doing, Dee Dee? Dee, how you doing, friend? You're so kind and polite. Oh, thank you. The Russian joy. Hey, that's what I'm here. I don't have any reason to be mean. I have no reason to be mean. I'm getting there, figuring it out. There you go, friend. So, did you answer my question? Do you have live access? Did you say yes, you do? Let me know, Mello. That was my question. I might have missed your answer. I have learned so much. I will be doing my second live at 6:30 p.m. tonight. Look at you in just a few minutes. Look at you, friend. Danetta, hello, friend. Yes, I cannot keep up with the let's go energy. I'm not that person. Yes, me neither. Yeah. And then the people who curse a lot, I say I can't deal with people cussing at me on the screen. I can't do it. Thank you for your guidance. You're welcome. Yeah, not everybody's for everybody. I'm the first to attest to that. People will come to my room and they say, you know what, she's not energetic enough, or she's not. I don't like her style or approach, and that's fine. And I will go to other lives and I'm like, oh, I don't like their style or approach either. And so I just want you to know, there's a billion people on this app all over the world. And at the end of the day, you're going to find your people. There are going to be people who want to hear from you, that want to sit with you, that love your style and energy. Because, again, I tell you all the time, and I'm going to talk about UBC, but I'm going to talk about branding in general, because when you are here, you are essentially branding yourself as a live host. This is digital marketing. You're a live host. And as you are a live host, your audience is a reflection of you. So when I started going live, I just took people through my journey. And my journey was that, just to know a little bit about me, and I'm probably many of you in the room, I was the shy kid. I was the nervous kid. I'm an introvert. Y'all may not think that. I am an introvert, people. So, but I am an introvert. And then to do this, I was like, okay, I know I can do it, because my day job is to teach, and I've gotten used to do public speaking. So things I do that I had to do for work. And I was like, okay, you've done it for work. You can do it here. Why can't you do it live streaming? And so I was intimidated by all this. And I said, okay, I started off, let me take you on my journey as I learn and grow. And that's how this started. It really started with me saying, okay, I'm learning all this. And I'm in a couple of different mentorship groups. My dissertation topic was focused on mentorship. And so I'm in those groups and I'm learning from other people. And I noticed a lot of the people in the room was like, oh, I can't go live. They were nervous and scared. I was like, well, I'm not going to let that's not going to be my story. I'm not going to be nervous and scared. Let me change the narrative. Let me go live. Let me talk about what this process is like. So maybe I can help other people go live too. And that's how this ultimately ended up happening. Hello, everyone. How you doing? How do you get the hand clapping and laughing during live? Dr. B, you said you're doing your second live in a few minutes. You probably do have that feature. Click Enhance, because you don't get unlock all the features all at once. So click Enhance, and under there is the sticker. That's the sticker. This is a board. The hand effects is an effect. And then the sticker, that's the sticker, is there. Okay? Oh, the clapping, I'm sorry, the sound effects is the clapping. That's what I meant to say, sound effects. So yeah, that's what that is. I do make some TikTok shop videos, but I have only shared things that is tied into my messaging. Okay, your energy is peaceful. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Great, thank you. You're welcome, friend. Hi there. Thank you. You say me, introverted? Is that what you stand for? You, great. Love your comments. I appreciate you all. I appreciate it. So it's it's slow going. You practice. It's a practice thing, but you got to do it. That's all I tell you about going live. So my friend earlier, Mello, she said, "How do you go live?" I'm just going to answer her question because her question was kind of a mechanics question. I think that's what you were saying, Mello. Let me know if that's what you were saying. Oh, I'm about to start my dissertation again. Long story. Yes, Mello, answer my question real quick. You do have live access, and you were asking about the mechanics of going live. And so this is something I like to talk about. I haven't talked about it in a while, and I say as a newer live host, you want to. I say I want to try to make sure I talk about the mechanics and the newness of it. I do have a video, one of my content posts that I did, and maybe about 20 videos in, but it says how to go live as a beginner. Okay, so first of all, Mello, you typically will get live access by 500 followers. A lot of people get it sooner, and that's why I said, do you have live access? Because I'm assuming you do. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for the gifts. I'm going to assume you do have live access because of your level. Okay, I'll look for your video. I'm following you. Okay, and so I'm going to assume you have it. But if you go to your TikTok studio on your profile where your face is, click TikTok studio, and then it'll take you to the behind, it's the resources. So it'll say tools at top and then live next to it. Click live. If you see live, actually you do have live because that's a telltale sign that you have access. But if you click live, then it takes you to the home screen for live. Oh, okay. Yep. It takes you to that screen, and then you have to make sure you do an ID identification, ID verification to make sure that you are 18 years or older, and to make sure you are not a bot or human. You got to make sure you're human because that's the other thing that they want to check for. But 18 years or older. And then you want to connect your PayPal account to TikTok under the monetization, because that's how TikTok pays you. Not that you pay TikTok, they pay you for going live. So as you're going live, you're going to get a deposit every Wednesday. You get a deposit. If it's anywhere between $1 and 500, you can set it to those amounts, and you get paid out every Wednesday. I go live almost every day for 2 hours and 2 to 4 hours, and I've been really missing out. I had no clue. Yes, Landry. Yeah, this is all stuff that you need to do. La. There's bots need to write my. Yes, they do. Yes, that's that. You don't want them to do that, but at the end of the day, I know it's a process. I know. Believe me, I understand. So yes, when it comes to going live, when it comes to going live, you want to make sure that you are sharing these tips with your audience to go live. Because I said it before, and I've been getting money and didn't understand why TikTok was sending it to me. Because you were going live, you were getting coins. You was getting coins, whether you were earning them or let me give the tea. Let me give you all the tea. Okay. If you come into a live, and I don't do it as much in this room, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't do it, because I like to see the chat, and there's so many people in the room that's nervous or scared or shy, and they want to hear guidance. And so when I have guests up in this particular live, I do it with intentionality where that person is probably asking a question or sharing information that the whole room can get. Okay? However, if you go to some of the other rooms, those multi-guest rooms where people are pinned, you can gift the pinned people, the guest, as much as you gift the live host. You can do both. And so people get monetized that way too, because they're going on people's lives and they're operating as a guest. And so that's something people actually do. Yes, I did read that, to share 3 tips. Yep. And so that is something you want to do. If that is something you're interested in doing, depending on the room, they will support having you up as a guest. I typically don't do that, just to be honest with you, just because I can't see the chat and I want to make sure I'm supporting people. So, Landry, if you've gone to a couple lives and somebody gives you, then you monetize. That's another way to monetize. Have you ever gone live using the voice chat feature? No. The voice chat feature. Where is that? Career and Wealth Strategist. The voice chat feature. I haven't heard of that voice chat feature. I'm trying to think. I don't even know where that is. Yeah, let me know more about that. I know you have live studio. Are you talking about something that's in live studio? You can do voice only, no video. Okay. Yes. No, I haven't done it as a host. I've done it as a viewer, as a multi-guest. I've been a guest on someone's live and I didn't turn my camera because I was laying on the sofa, so I just didn't turn the camera on. And so I was just talking. So I've done that. Okay, you were confusing me before, but I've never done it as a live host. So I've never done it that way. I've done it. Let me take that back. I think I've done it as a co-host, like I was in somebody else's room and I didn't have my camera on. But again, in my opinion, I was a guest. Okay, yeah, but I've never done it as a live host. I don't know if can you do it as a live host? I think you're referring to as a guest. Maybe that's what you're referring to. I don't know if you can do it as a live host. I guess okay, yes, you can. Okay, interesting. I thought you had to, I thought it is an option for me. Okay. Do you have a business account? That's interesting. Do you have I think you do, Career Wealth Strategist. You got the business account, don't you? Yes. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Now it makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So she has a business account, so it's a little different, and I think maybe let me say this: I have never done it. So if it is on the creator side, that's what this is, the personal side. I don't know where that feature is. I haven't seen it. But if it isn't there for us, for the personal side, it's because she's a business. So maybe there's a little bit more features or functionality that the business account possibly has. So, but I have not seen it from a creator side, so I don't even know where to look for it at. I know they have the effects where you can change your voice. Like there's voice effects that you could do. But again, I'm not sure where you could be just showing your with your camera off, because I thought you had to show your face for the live stream. That's what I thought. TikTok's a little particular about that, or at least you have to be, some element of you have to be here to a certain extent. Okay, yeah, it's the same area where you choose voice device camera. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention. Maybe I've overlooked it. Maybe I've overlooked it. Now that you say that, I might have overlooked it. I don't know. Okay. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for sharing that. How long should I stay on a live to monetize? Oh, Jay Santiago, that is the magic question. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Hey girl, how are you? I'm doing good. So Santiago, you have a great question. Here's the deal. I tell people to 30 minutes, but I tell you why, because you said monetize. It is because of the monetization. Okay? So Santiago, it's called the Scale Live Rewards. before you go live, before you go live, on your screen, I want you to pay attention to this. It's two different places. Um, if you go on the home screen for live, and towards the top, it'll say Scale Live Rewards. Click that. It gives the whole breakdown of how you monetize your live. Okay? You monetize in a couple different ways. The first way is per live. So every live that you do, you monetize based on how long you went live, which is what you asked, how many people have come into your live that are new followers, how many new followers you got, and then ultimately, there's a weekly pot of money that you get. It's called weekly missions, and there's 3 levels to that. How many days you went live. So now this weekly pot is kind of collecting as you go live, per live, but as you go live, multiple days in the week. It starts from Monday to Sunday. Then there's this, so there's the weekly pot for how many days you went live. Then there's how many people came back to engage in your live. The daily heart me, I talked about that earlier. Like that is important to a live host to make sure people are coming in and becoming members. Like it says, join my team. He said, thank you, V. I appreciate you. Anybody that leaves the room, make sure you click the daily heart me because you got points. If you got the daily heart me starting off, click it again and claim those points. I don't want you to leave points behind. And so people who are coming in your room, you want those people to come back and engage with you. You want your team to grow. So that's important. So engagement throughout your live is important in having people come back and click the daily heart me. And then there's also, you'll see it. You are so smart. Thank you so much, Cotton Top. Thank you for the daily heart me's people coming in. Appreciate you. Then you'll see where it says League C2, top 80%. There's also how you are performing as you're rising into leagues. The leagues are how TikTok says, here's the grouping, here's your ranking as you compare to other live hosts. Okay? Based on how much diamonds, I remember I told you earlier, engagement in your live plus gifting creates that diamond. How many diamonds have you collected? And so that's how you rank. So the more diamonds you collect, the higher your ranking will be. Would you say evenings are better time or does it not matter? Let me answer that question in a second, Mello. I guess the short answer is based on when you can be consistent, when you can go live. So I would say it doesn't matter because it matters based on what you're doing. But let me answer it a different way too, because I'm going to answer a couple different ways. Cool. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So Santiago, so you got this weekly missions, the daily rankings, the diamonds that are happening. The last thing is those rankings in that mission. If you go up, so you start at level D. D is the lowest. D5 is the lowest. Then it goes 4, 3, 2, 1. How you doing, sunshine? Then it's C. C5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm in C2 right now. And then it says B, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you have the E5. And then it has A. It doesn't have the 5 and 4. It says 3, 2, 1. Okay? So D5 to B1. Then you have A3, 2, 1. Okay? So that's how you rank. And so as you're going up in your level, TikTok says, okay, if you go to a new level anytime in that week, we'll give you a bonus for that too. So those percentages is what you're paying attention to. So you're paying attention to your weekly missions and then your per live engagement. And then you ask me how long should you go live. The per live, the most you can get of your rewards is 40%. TikTok takes 60%. So that is, it's a 60-40 deal. TikTok gets 60, you get 40. Based on you, first there's 2 factors. Based on how long you were live, 25 minutes or higher, I tell you to go 30 minutes. Just to be all hearts and minds are clear. Everybody on the same page. You did a little extra, got a little extra credit. Go 30 minutes. Okay? So that's the first thing I say. The second thing I say is make sure people are engaging. You let them know, hey, follow the live host. If you haven't followed the live host at this point, click that follow button. If you haven't done the daily heart me, the daily heart me is an instant follow. So you instantly follow me because you're part of my team. And so you click the daily heart me. So you just make sure people know what to do because part of that 40% is based on new followers. Okay? So as you get 5 more new followers, you can get the full 40%. And if you go 20 to 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes higher. Okay? So I hope that made sense. I know that was, I usually have a little cheat sheet that I pull up, but I didn't do that right now. I'm a quality engager. I came out to support. Thank you, Nurse Healer. Thank you so much. And where I find the levels I am, it'll be in the live. It's also on the home screen. It says creator ranking at the very bottom of that home live screen. Makes sense. Yes, thank you. Thank you for explaining. You're welcome. Yeah, it's there. Thank you so much for tapping. I appreciate you. We're going to tap and share the live. Miss Darlene is telling us to tap to 50K. We're going to tap. We're going to share out the live. If you hit the arrow below, you can copy the link and share out the live. Or if you touch my nose or my glasses, you can share out the live. Okay? So you want to make sure you're tapping and sharing the live. Very informative. You're welcome, friend. Hey, Bessie, do you remember me? No. What? You changed your name? Let me know. I appreciate you being here, friend. Just stay on even if you have a couple of people in your live. Yes, Teresa. Yeah. You want to make sure you're building a community. Just talk to those people. Engage with them. Absolutely. Yeah. You want to make sure you're connected. Benji Boy, thank you for being here. And so we were in No, we were not. I've never been in rehab. No, we were not. So you are distracting me, Charlene. I'm sorry. You got to leave the room, sweetie. I got to stay focused for the people. Appreciate you, though. Take care. All right, so don't let people take over your life. Don't let people take over your life. Not here, not now, not today. You gotta go, sweetheart. Hold on, TikTok is making me do a puzzle. Okay, there we go. I had to do a puzzle. Yes, people are not showing up for me the way I show up for them. I still show up. Nurse Healer, keep showing up. You'll be fine. He said, Lord, why, yes. How many people do you need to stay live? What? Oh, my God. What just happened? Some shenanigans. I don't have time for the shenanigans. What's the big takeaway? You're talking about for going live? What you mean? Let me know what you mean by that. So there's a why. A way. So there's a way. So... So Mellow, I think I was going to answer your question next. Let me see where I'm about to go. And let's see. How many people do you need to stay in your live? How many people, what you mean? How many people do you need to stay in your live? If that number is 0, I say still keep talking. The numbers are going to go up and down. The numbers are going to go up and down. Oh, Manda Panda. You said, what's the quickest way to block and mute somebody? Okay, no problem. None. Yeah, that's it. Mr. Arlene said none. You don't need nobody in your live. I seen one in a live before. Yeah, there's been 0. When I first started, I had 0. I had 0 people in the live. And so, how to block and mute people really quickly. Manda Panda, if you, the words you just typed, what's the quickest way to block someone from your live? When those words pop up, if they say something, you can click their words and a screen pops up. Don't click their name, click their words. A screen will pop up and you can scroll down. It says mute, so they can never talk again, or block. Mute and block. So I'll mute and block people. I don't have time for the shenanigans. I don't have time. And so when people are being trolls, being inappropriate, doing rude things or saying rude things, because there's bad actors. I mean, this is a kids app. And honestly, there's kids on this app. There are. And then there's adults on this app that have no manners, inappropriate. They're trolls, and they're just looking for how to disrupt and be, distractors. And so you got to mute and block people. So I do that. So because my live has been activated, the last couple of weeks, the room has been rooming. The last week, that is. And so I've had to block and mute a lot more people than I had to last month. And so it's just part of the app. You do have kids, you do have adults, you do have just rude people. I'm saying that was the biggest takeaway of the night. How to manage trolls gracefully and swiftly. Is that what you said? That's it. You don't have time for it. I don't have time. And honestly, I'm doing this for you all because I usually will mute and block and I don't even talk about it. I just keep it moving. And people in the chat be like, "What just happened? What just Nothing. Let's keep going." Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm doing well, Anita. How you doing, friend? How's everything going? I see you, friend. Yes. So you said Dr. Lisa's quick. I am quick. I don't have time for it. Some people give it adults to act like kids. Yes. Yes, it's a lot of them. And so a person who's not a host, can you block someone as well? A person who is not a host, they have to be your moderator. Be your moderator. So you can set up a moderator. I don't have mods, but you can set up a moderator and they will get block access. They can have that access. So, but if you're not, if you don't have a mod, then you're left to do it on your own. You're just famous. You just got bots who got trolls. You got people pretending that they're yes, Mariexa. Yes, I need to say that. I should say that. Let me say that real quick. I'm going to say that. Are they supposed to be? Look at that. Thank you so much for the Rosa. Supposed to be topics for lives, or could I just go on and have people get to know me? Um, Florella, let me, yes, but no. Kind of. That's a kind of question. Let me say something real quick because that actually gets back to the topic of today. I know I have to get used to it. I just felt weird trying to talking to a screen and nobody interacting. That I get you. I get you. In the beginning, it is like that. So let me get to. What's the significance of ranking the viewers? What's the significance of ranking the viewers? Ranking the viewers? Oh, you're talking about in that box? How people are engaging. You want to know who's a high engager for your team. You're building a community. So that's what this is about. So you want to know who's engaging in your live, who's supporting your live. And you want to make sure you get to know them and they come back and they connect with you. Okay? So it's about a community. And so you want to do that. I want to go live, but I am terrified. I have to get over it. Yes. Can you share what essentials you use for your live? Like Mello, yes. Give me 1 second. Whose question now? I want to answer Florella's question. And there was a question, Mariex's question. I was like, wait a minute, there was another question I was supposed to go to. Mariex's question. Really quickly, let me say this, because the Mariex's question, I'm like, let me get this off the top of my head. I do have imposter fake accounts out there. There are like 2, maybe 3 now, maybe even 5 now, because lately things have been activated. And so they're reaching out to people. Because of that, and it kind of goes back to Mel, whose question was that? Was that Melo's question? Um, Katie's question. Kind of goes back to the rankings of viewers. I I would like to at the very beginning. So if you get my checklist, the 3-page checklist, one of the things I tell you to do is make sure you build community and reach out to people and thank them for coming to your live. That's in there. That's an intentional thing that you do as you're building community. And people feel seen and heard and feel appreciated for their time because people don't have to sit in your live. And the gifts that they give, they don't have to give the coins, they don't have to give the gifts, the like, shares. So you thank people. And so I tell you to do that intentionally. However, I've been limited in my ability to do that because the bots, or not the bots, the scammers, they've been reaching out to people saying, I have another page, this is me, this is my alternative page, all the things. They're selling crypto, they're doing other little scam things like investments and all that other stuff. So if you get an account that reaches out to you, initiate the outreach, like, hi, how are you doing? Or send you a request to follow or whatever, don't do it. It's not me. Okay? It's just not me. It's not me. So make sure you block or report them to TikTok and then mute them also or block them. And then and don't follow them. And so look at my follower count. I just hit 10,000 followers. So you know my follower count is higher than theirs. I say that as like a disclaimer because I don't want my name to get tarnished by some scammers out there trying to scam people. That's not what I like about this app. TikTok streets, like my husband said, is like the regular streets, so you get all types of people. So I just want to make sure you guys are being safe as well. I have Simpson, so it's amazing, and she's really helpful. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, Anita. I appreciate your friend. I have to do that. Yes, yes. Block and mute them. So Flora's question. Let me go back. Let me go back to my friend. I see what you said. And then my nervous person, my scared person. I'm gonna talk to you as well. Okay. And then my equipment question. Okay, Florella. Your question came down to topics. You said, are you supposed to be topics? Should you have a topic for your live? this is kind of a question surrounding what type of life you're wanting to have, what type of community you're trying to build. My premise is that you want to create a brand, you want to have a topic or niche that you're operating under, and you want to be able to understand who is your target audience in a very intentional way as you are able to talk to them and relate to them. So as you come in my live is for my people, especially this 4 o'clock. It says go live with ease. It's my people who are uneasy about going live. You know I'm nervous. Mary said, you know I'm nervous. My nervous people, my shy people, my scared people, all those people, those are people. So I told you earlier, your audience is typically a reflection of you. So I knew that. So when I started talking, I was talking to those people. And so I was being very natural and genuine and having a conversation about, okay, guys, here's what I learned about going live. Here's some things you want to think about. Here's how you start the live process. Hey, have you checked out this feature on the live? That's how I started. And I continue to do that. So now it's evolved to a little bit more strategy surrounding going live, and I just package it a little bit more. Um, I package it better for everybody to understand when it comes to TikTok's role, my role as a live host, and your role as a viewer. And so I'm helping you understand how you can communicate this to your community, just packaged a little differently, but it's the same premise. I'm still talking to the same people who are nervous, scared, shy, and don't understand the app, and it seems very convoluted and confusing. And I'm talking to those people, and I'm inspiring you to go live, and I'm inspiring you to monetize. And so that's the premise. I want you to go live, but I also want you to think about how to make some money, because we know we don't want to just sit here and just absorb, and consume information. How do we also make passive income? And so that's what I also talk about. So I want you to be intentional about your pursuits, and maybe intentional about your topic and your conversation, so that you are directing your conversation to the right audience. Because if you're talking to everybody and you just cut on the screen, just talking, people are not going to listen, because they're like, okay, this is not for me. But if you're intentional and saying, hey, using keywords, hey, my people who are nervous, my people who are shy, come on in. I'm going to talk about going live. I want you to go live with ease. I want you to feel confident in learning this app. I'm going to teach you that. I don't want you to be scared, shy, nervous, or terrified in any kind of way. I'm going to teach you how to go live with ease. So I'm talking to you, and as you guys are clicking and coming in my room, you're like, okay, wait a minute, let me talk, let me sit, because I'm curious about going live. Yeah, I am nervous. Yeah, I am shy. And so you're able to connect with your audience because of that. And then I'll talk about in my 10 o'clock, I say, hey, why don't you monetize your expertise? Now that you're going live and you're talking to your target audience, and you want to offer solutions, whether it's a digital product or a physical product, or your consultations or your membership, mentorship, whatever it is, you can offer a solution to address whatever problem they're having. So you want to be intentional about who you're talking to and how you can support them from a monetization perspective. So that's what I teach. But I would say start going live. First thing is just get comfortable going live, okay? Hard for me to laugh at watching every other's live. That's okay, Teresa. You can go live. Just find a time for you. I am a genuine engaged and health content. How you doing? An agency contact me. How do I know if they are genuine or not? Agencies are genuine if they're part of the Creator Network program. So that's what they should have mentioned to you. That's on the live home screen. And you, before you can join an agency, they have to be part of that program. So you would actually go to that page, find that agency, and then sign up with them, and they will show up on that page for you as your person, or as your agency rather. Looking to grow my community. Annabelle, yes, you're in the right room. And so you made me want to say something else, Anna. Annabelle. You want to make sure you are connecting with people who have a bio, that have a photo, and that have a real name, not just the user or all the numbers. And you want to go back and look at their content to make sure they have content. You got to have content. That's what real engagement is. People are going to your content to engage as well. So if you're sitting here and you have a new account and you have not posted a video or a photo or anything, you got to post some content so people can engage with it. So that's why I said, if you have 0 likes on your page, make sure you have some content that you post today. And if you have no words in your bio, because that's what people see, they'll click your name and got to get a sense of who you are. And EJJ Boss, I just clicked your information. You said, good evening. I'm okay. You have no bio. So you got to make sure you have words in your bio. Michelle, thank you so much for being here. Family of artists. There you go. She got some words in her bio. So make sure you always have words in your bio. Thank you for sharing the live, Lisa. My fellow Lisa, I appreciate you. How you doing, NYC? Vic, how you doing, friend? How is it going? And so you want to make sure you're connecting. You see people connecting already. I see you all. Make sure you're connecting in an intentional way. And so you want to make sure you are building your community. And so, Mello, let me answer your question now. And so I was chatting. Let me see. Let me go. Mello said, she asked me, good. That's awesome. Let's see. I'm a nurse practitioner. Thank you so much for being here, friend. So, let's see, nurse practitioner. Did you tell me that because you don't have any words in your bio? Let me click now. Now you're going to make me click nurse. Okay, you have words. There you go, friend. You do. All right. So, Mello, let me answer your question. You were saying, you asked the question about equipment. I have a light, my little light here. These are things that are in my showcase. Okay. I have it attached to my tablet for my YouTube. Oh, really quickly, I am streaming, so a lot of people will say, oh, you gave such good information. How do I get it? How you doing, Mama Tracy? So I now have co-streaming. So I'm literally streaming right now on YouTube. So you can see me, hi self. And hi everybody from the YouTube world. And so you can go over there and you can follow me on YouTube under Launch Your Income. And if you look at one of my shorts, because I can't see the comments after I post the stream, but if you look at one of my shorts and comment there, I will in turn look at one of your videos, comment, and you want to make sure you subscribe, and I'll subscribe to you. So, Launch Your Income on YouTube. Yep, that's it. Thank you, friend. So, YouTube is really big about fake engagement. So, if you just go to someone's page and just hit subscribe and you didn't watch anything, they won't let that subscription go through. They won't let you be a follower, essentially. And so you got to make sure you watch something, then subscribe. Watch something, comment, and then subscribe. So that's what we're going to do. We're growing. This is a growth season, okay? We're being intentional. Everybody, as I rise, I'm lifting, and as you rise, you lift, okay? You make sure you're telling your community what to do and how to make sure they're fully actively engaging, okay? And so that people are getting points for their engagement, and they are growing. They're getting TikTok shop. They're getting live access. They know how to go live. They know whatever your solution, whatever your topic is, they know how to get that from you. That's what this is. It's about growing, okay? There's too much out here for us to do for us not to be growing, okay? That's what I teach. Okay, so let's do this. You said good information. You're welcome, Lisa. I appreciate you. What is I'm going to check you out, the Nurse Healer on YouTube. There we go. So yeah, let's connect. Because Mello put it here for me, we're going to PIN it. Thank you, Mello. So it's Launch Your Income. It's at Launch Your Income on YouTube. That's what it is. Thank you, friend. And so that's where you can follow me there. And like I said, I'm streaming. And what this will become is a playlist on YouTube. It's going to be a playlist. And you can see it. It says TikTok playlist or whatever. And you can go back and watch it if you choose. So if there's something in here, you're like, ooh, she said something at 6:40. I want to go back and watch. An hour and 40 minutes in, I want to go back and watch what she said. You can do that then. Okay, you don't have to watch the whole video, but it'll be there for you. You said, let me go to oh, I forget the name. There you go, friend. Thank you so much. Dr. L, do you have a tapper? I don't. I need to get one. I need to get a tapper. Tappers, I heard mixed reviews about the tappers. That's probably why I haven't rushed to get one. But the tapper is where you can tap on your screen, tap the number of likes, and then it allows those likes to go through, and it taps a little faster. I heard something about people say you got to make sure you don't have it too fast of a speed. That will make it look like you're not tapping genuinely, and they'll say it's fake engagement. I returned my tapper disappointed. Okay, Donna, see? Donna's letting me know. Yeah, I heard that it's not the best all the time. So you gotta, there's some mixed reviews out there about them. I've seen a couple different styles too. And then on top of it, as a live host, one of the things I've heard people say is that you probably should have your other account. Um, you should probably have another account. I gotta make sure people are staying focused. We gotta stay focused, people. And so you gotta have another account um, where you're logged into that account and maybe have it looking at your live stream and tap from there. So it is another. It's not your active live. That you're not the live host. It's another viewer. So I heard that that's probably a little bit more effective. But I never got one. I need to get one, but I never got one. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Other equipment have Mello. I didn't say this. Mello, you probably went over to the YouTube, but oh yeah, you're still there. Okay. The other equipment that I have is that I have a stand. Let me show it. It's the auto tracking stand, the face stand. It's that one, and so I could move it. I don't have it cut on, so I manually move it. But I like the fact that it rotates a little bit. So when I'm moving my phone around, if I'm showing my tablet, I'm a tablet, my laptop, I can move my phone pretty easily like that. And so I like that. So that's the stand my phone is actually clipped into. And then I have this charger cord, that charger cord. So that's really my equipment. It's the light, the phone stand, charger cord, and that's it. I did have a microphone, but it was scratching on my clothes. It was like a scratchy mic. It worked well when I was outside because it was noise cancellation. It's in my showcase also, but I don't use it for my live stream. So this is my phone microphone. Yep. So that's what I use. Thank you for asking that. Is there one for the iPad? One for what? One the stand, the clip-on thing? No, my iPad is actually leaned up on a little book holder type stand I have. So I have it propped on that, and I'm leaning it up against that. It's actually my son's little tablet. He came for it the other day, but I was like, no, you can't have your tablet. I'm using it. Do you have the adjustable phone stand? Adjustable phone stand. I have this type of stand, and then I have this type of tripod where you can, and it's the one that you can grow, like the super long one. And you can put your phone on here. So I have that one. And it also, so it shrinks down. It can be tabletop if I wanted it to. So I could use this, but I don't. I like the other one better because I can move my phone easily in it. So that's what I'm having. You guys are asking some great questions. I appreciate you guys asking this. So you all are asking some really great questions. The tripod, yep. Up and down, yep. Yeah, just mic indoor can be too loud. Sometimes, yes. I just got the stand today. One more excuse I handled. I gotta have to go. Yeah, you gotta go live. That's it. That's it. I still have to order that stand. Yep. Do you have that adjusted? Yep. So yeah, you just gotta go live. You guys can't. Don't let that stuff hold you back. That's the thing about it. You're saying equipment and room space and time. Somebody asked time. Mello, I think you asked the question about time earlier. How you doing, Big Karen K? I appreciate you being here. I think you asked the question about time at one point. Hello. I was saying the short answer to that is that there's no, the time you pick is the time that you're available to go live. I tell you, I want you to pick a time that you can be consistent and you don't have that as an excuse to say, oh, I can't go live because that time doesn't work for me, but it works for my people or it works for when the audience is here. No. You pick a time that works for you first, in my opinion. Now, TikTok, if you go live 7 days or more, there's going to be some data that you get on your live home screen. It's the analytics of your live and what you've been doing over time. And it actually pulls in data of how many of your followers are on the app at the time. Now, I will say this. It is actually fairly true. If my followers are a reflection of me, I'm usually on the app in the evenings where I'm scrolling and I'm engaging. I'm going to other people's lives. That's kind of how I operate. So TikTok was like, well, go live when those people are on the app. I said, no, TikTok, I need to go live at 4 o'clock because that's when I'm not tired. Okay, so I'm going to do it when I want to do it. And so I will say I picked the 4. It's usually 4 to 6, so I'm usually getting off by now. But I started on later because I got home late after we celebrated my son's birthday. So with that, I usually go a little later, and I am. Thank you so much. I see you. How you doing, Mahogany? I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the confetti, marvelous confetti. And so you pick a time that works for you. That's first. The second thing I'll tell you this, and I'm just being honest with you. When you look at those analytics, many of my followers don't attend my live. I've gotten more followers to attend. I will say that to attend my live. I got more over time. But a lot of times it's new people. New people coming to live. It gets pushed out to the FYP. So my live gets more exposure by being pushed out. And so I will tell you this. Don't go by the data either because the data is going to shift. It's just because how the algorithm works. You'll get more viewers as you're going live. Do you have a separate account for business and personal? I'm now on TikTok Shop. Okay, look at there. I just do a personal account. Congratulations on TikTok Shop. I just do my personal account. I don't have a business account. And so it's just personal that I use. And I share services and resources. I offer consultations. I have a bundle. Oh, I got to talk about UBC. UBC. I'm going to pivot to UBC in a second because I'm going to have to pivot. So I think I'm going to stay going probably another 30 minutes. We'll say 30 minutes at most. Because I want to make sure I promote this because they're doing the sale. This is the first time ever. And if you are interested in it, I want you to take advantage. So that's why I want to talk about it. Because I want people to come back to me a month from now. It's like, I didn't know. You didn't tell me. I had no idea. I told you. I want to make sure you know. And then it's up to you to take advantage. Okay, so that's what I do. How you doing, EJ Boss? Thank you very much. My live is at 6 a.m. Look at there. Anybody else who's consistently going live, put the live times in here. And then make sure if you leave my live and you did the Daily Harmony, make sure you also click to claim your points. You want to make sure you don't leave any points behind, so claim your points. And I'm going to pivot in a second. Was there any question I did not answer? Let me know if there was a question that you had that I didn't answer from earlier. The chat got to chatting for a second, and I think I got away from a couple questions I wanted to go back to. But if you had a question and somehow I missed it, let me know if I didn't answer. TikTok will filter you too. So if you're like, okay, you never answer my question, or if you're feeling like you're not seen, Bob, thank you for joining. I don't do that. TikTok filters, not me. And so I'm not trying to ignore you. So let me know if I missed your question. And then make sure you're tapping and sharing as well. Thank you so much. And you guys are connected. And so, Lady V, okay? So I have been on here 90 minutes. That's what TikTok just told me. You've been on 90 minutes. So I want to make sure I get through things. Okay, really quickly, my people who are here, if you are curious about UBC, let me segue to that really quick. How you doing, Lady V? I see you, friend. Lady Exclusive. Hey, so if I change from business to personal, will it affect my life? No. It may affect initially. Or do you have a TikTok seller account also? Like you did TikTok shops for seller? I see UBC. I'm so excited. You see it? Lady V, let me know. Yes. Okay. You got to make sure you cancel TikTok shop for seller first. And then there's a 30-day pending period as they close the doors of your shop. And so you got to do that first. And then you say no for seller. Okay, good. Yes. And then to go, okay, so if you don't know for seller, you hit the 3 lines at the top corner of your profile, go to settings and privacies, and then click account. As you click account, then you can see where it says switch to personal, and then follow steps to do that. It shouldn't impact your live experience or your live access. I've had a few people who are part of my IG group that have done the switch, and I think they're still recalibrating in terms of how many people are coming into their live. Again, they're still new, so I'm not making it seem like they had huge numbers. They were still new live hosts. So they're still transitioning. So I would say stay with it for about a month and just see how things go. But you should see some growth if you're being intentional about your live strategy. And so what I have, the checklist in my stand store is probably a helpful tool to use if you are still trying to figure out what to do, what to say as you go live, and how to engage, and then the support afterwards. Okay, so Lady V, I'm going to talk to you. Lady V, let me know if you have specific questions. You said you're excited. Did you buy it from someone already? Because there's a couple things I'm going to do with UBC for people who get it from me. Because I told you earlier, my dissertation was done based off mentorship. That was my dissertation topic. And so what I'm going to do, because UBC is comprehensive, not getting it from, no, getting it from you. Okay, look at you. You said, no, I'm getting it from you. Okay, so let me talk to you because I want to talk to you to take advantage of the sale. We're going to talk about the sale. We're going to talk about how I will support you because I bought it from somebody. And I'm just being honest with you, no shade to her. She's out here in these TikTok streets. It's also very nice young lady. I really felt nice and comfortable. She answered all my questions initially, but I ain't seen her. She ain't checked on me. She ain't said a word. I've not seen her. So I'm not going to be that person. I am not that person. And so what I tell people is that when you purchase from me, you get put into, and Lady B, this is a separate group that I'm doing just for the UBC people. It's going to be an Instagram group chat because Instagram has a nice little group chat format. I like that. And then you have access to me there. And then as you have questions on navigating UBC, it's a big community. It's 52,000 people. It's probably going to be 55,000 before the day is over. And because of that big community, it could be comprehensive. It's very comprehensive. It could be overwhelming. So I want to make sure I'm following with you. I want you to be successful. I want you to know how to navigate it fully and get guidance and support along the way because you don't know what you don't know. So I want to make sure I'm supporting you. And not to say I have all the answers, but at least know I've been around a little longer to know how to navigate and get the answers. So that's what I want to do for people. So I'll talk about it really quickly. I'm going to catch a couple of questions real quick. TikTok shop for sellers is so restricted. Yeah, on the business account it is. It's me selling things that I put on my TikTok shop and me selling for others. That's me selling things that I put in my TikTok shop or me selling things for others. Lady exclusive. Really quickly, let me make sure I understand. If you have TikTok shop for seller, you have your own product. So maybe you make candles or if you make glasses or hoodie or you do jewelry of some sort, you have your own product and you're putting it in a shop for people to buy your product because it is actually like if I made candles. So say this is Dr. Lisa's candles and I wanted to sell my candles on TikTok. I would be a seller and I will work with affiliates, could be creators, to get a commission to promote my products, but it is my product to begin with. Now, you could be promoting somebody else's products, their candles, their charger cord, their stand, and then you are an affiliate. That's what that is. And you get a commission for every product that you promote and sell for them. And so that's the creator side. So let me know if that made sense. No, okay, let's see. You said I'm selling for others. Yep. So that's what it is. You want the TikTok shop for creator program. Oh, okay, yep. Thank you so much, Nala. Thank you so much. Let's see. And so that's what that is. Thank you all. I see you all connecting. Okay, friends. So let me do this. Let me talk about UBC. So those who are interested, UBC. So UBC is called the Ultimate Branding Course. Courses on this app. I'm going to tell you that right now. UBC, I selected it because it was, let me turn my fan off. My allergies are killing me. I had to clear my throat because the allergy is that fan is too strong for my allergies. So UBC, the Ultimate Branding Course, let me go back. So it is one of the courses that are out there for people to learn about digital marketing. So really quickly, people say, what is digital marketing? Live streaming is a subset of digital marketing. We are currently in a digital marketing space. You go live, you market yourself, you talk about who you are, you're talking about your brand. Your brand may be that you're a stay-at-home mom that loves to crochet and knits, or you are someone who is talking about a specific business. Maybe it's your insurance business or your financial business, or you're talking about how to navigate, being, I don't know, someone who does a fitness program, and you're talking about that. You're talking about your brand. So what it does is teaches you how you doing, Nikki. Teaches about how to have a brand that's going to resonate with your target audience. You heard me talk a little while ago about making sure as you go live, you are talking to people who want who want to connect with you, who resonate with your message, resonate with what you're talking about. So if you're talking about everything and nothing, people are like, okay, I don't know what she's talking about. She's not talking to me. So you want to make sure you are talking. Thank you, Lady Exclusive. You want to make sure that you are intentionally talking to your target audience so that they can connect with you. So that essentially they resonate with your message and your brand. So what UBC does is teaches you how to have a high quality brand, but also understand how to navigate the different uh, subsets of digital marketing, whether it's social media marketing. This is TikTok, this is social media, this is a live stream. Okay. I'm also streaming on YouTube. That's social media. They have a live stream over there. So how do you make sure your brand is resonating with your audience? So it's important to do that. You also have, so you have TikTok, they talk about social media, they talk about affiliate marketing, they talk about getting brand deals. How are you to connecting and resonating your brand so that you can attract brands that you want to work with? Um, it's so many different ways to build. I mean, they have a 2 hour live stream as well on UBC. So you want to be intentional about what you're creating. So what I will tell you, I'm going to show you actually really quickly. Thank you, Lady B. I see you for sharing a lot. Thank you so much. I'm going to show you guys really quickly because I want to make sure I share this. So UBC just launched their affiliate program. They were master resale rights, meaning that if you bought a course, this course from them, you would be put into their school community, their own school platform. You're put there, and then you're able to have access to all the modules. They do weekly meetings, mindset meetings, as well as FAQ, Q&A meetings as well. So again, these meetings is helping you understand how to leverage UBC in its full, the full package of what's offered, the full offerings. However, they have been saying they're going to switch to affiliate. So they switched to affiliate officially today. It just launched at noon today. Now we're almost at 7 o'clock. It launched at noon today Eastern. And as an affiliate, you're able to now take the course where previously it was master resale, where you have the course, you can sell it and get 100% of your money back. They said, no, now we're going to change to an affiliate. And where you get 85%, they take 15. Okay? The reason why they changed is that they had a lot of scammers. People who were saying they had UBC, they would sell it on Etsy and other places, and they said, no, it wasn't a real UBC. You weren't being put into a community. People were paying a lot of money and not being put in the community. Or if they were put in the community, they got it through the scamming approach. And so they had to kind of remove a lot of people. So now the only way you can get access is through the affiliate. They've never had a sale. So this is the other thing I want to make sure I say. They've never had a sale. It's always been $499 for the course. This is the first time they broke it down or lowered it to $150. And so this is the first time they're doing this. I'm following all here. Real people though. Yes, that's it. Just connect with the real people on here. And so so this is the first time they've done that. And they're doing this sale until Monday at 11:59 p.m. So tomorrow night. And so if you got it today, you'll get it for $349. You'll be put in the school community. You'll have access to it. You'll also be put into my community that I'm doing, my group chat for UBC. And, I'll be able to message you, connect with you, and do all the things there. You did a 50K. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the support. It's mandatory to take it. It's mandatory to take it. Glow with Donna. Let me know what you mean. UBC is a course. It's not mandatory to take anything. No. Then it will be 500 again. Yes, after today. That's why I said I need to talk about it. Yes. And so let me say this. Thank you for saying that, Lady Exclusive. So it's an exclusive promotion. UBC is never, so in the community, and I'm going to show you guys the community in a second so you can see what it looks like. In the community, they've never had a sale. They actually asked us, do we want 100 or 150? The community, I guess the 100 vote won. But they said we're going to do $50 less, and so they made it 150. So that's why this is huge. They said in their communication to us is that because they selected 150 and this is the lowest it's ever been, they will never do it again. And so it's like really big deal that it's this low at 150. On top of that, and again, I'm a business person, so I'm going to tell you very clearly what's going to happen. UBC changed to an affiliate. They really originally wanted it to be a 90-10 affiliate deal where you got 90%, they got 10%. They moved it up to 85-15, okay? Because what happened was that I just purchased you. Oh, did you? Look at you. Mickey, okay, all right, thank you. Thank you. Let me finish showing you the class too. I'll show you the other stuff. He said, I just purchased. I don't want to hear all that other stuff. I appreciate you, Mickey. I got your friend. Yeah, so what I'm going to ask you to do is usually, thank you for joining. I see your friend. What I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to message you. So everybody who bought today, because I've had several people buy today. So everybody who bought it today, UPC that is. How you doing, favorite? I see you coming in. If you bought it today, what I'm going to ask you to do, hello. I'm going to ask for your Instagram. So I'm going to send emails to everybody so I can add you to my Instagram group chat just for UBC. I have the group chat for my bundle. That's what I usually talk about at 10 o'clock. I have the group chat for my bundle, but I also am going to create a group chat for UBC. And what I did when I talked about this at my 10 a.m. in the bundle, 10 a.m. this morning, I offered the bundle. So it was access to me as a mentor, because I don't want to leave you high and dry like the person left me. So you get access to me as a mentor. I'm also going to throw in the bundle. Okay, so I'm going to throw the bundle in. So that's two things that people who purchase in this live will get. UBC is live. Yes, it's live. It's live. It launched today. Baby said, wait a minute, UBC is live? Yes. Yeah, it launched today. And so it is 150 off. Perfect. Awesome. I have to be successful. You have to be. Yes. No excuses. No excuses. We gonna grow and do it together. No excuses. How you doing, Beverly? And so it launched today with the what is UBC? Patty said, wait a minute, what am I missing? Okay, so I so 10 o'clock I did this very eloquently. just so that you know, I feel like I'm all over the place because it took me a long time. My 4 o'clock, my newbies, you guys asked so many questions, so I was like, okay, 10 o'clock, I was like, okay, let me talk about branding. So I gave my whole journey. Okay, so now I have to talk about UBC. Sorry, I missed it. No, you're fine. You're fine. I tell you, you guys are like me. Like I ask a lot of questions too. I was like, what are your questions? So I can get my answers prepared for all your questions. but uh, but with UBC, you said, what is UBC? It's the ultimate branding course. It is a digital marketing course. I'm going to show the platform in a second just so you know what it looks like in school. But essentially what it is there's many courses out there. You'll have UBC is one of them. DWA is another. You have DBA. There is RBA. There's all these other courses teaching about digital marketing and other streams of income, passive income or other streams of income that you can make online. What UBC is, and the reason why I picked it is because I have an MBA. So my focus for my MBA was marketing and human resources. So I understand the marketing. I didn't know about all the facets of digital marketing. So when I came into this space, I was like, okay, let me learn from one of these courses, but let me be intentional about the course I select. So UBC came on the top for me because it was about branding. And you can tell people about ways you can make money online and all the different streams. And you might be able to teach them, here are the steps you need to take. But people can't be successful unless they have a brand, unless you know who you are And then ultimately who you're talking to. Because people are only going to buy and support you if they know, like, and trust you. So your brand matters. That I don't care what else anybody else says about it. You got to make sure you're staying brand, staying aware of your brand, and then ultimately you need to know who you're talking to, your target audience, so that your branding is going to resonate with your target audience. That's just how it is. So as you are thinking about digital marketing, make sure you have a course that will support you in understanding how to create a brand, a high quality brand, but also recognizing how do you leverage that brand for different spaces, affiliate deals, brand deals, being on different social media platforms, learning. I'm on YouTube, I'm coach training, learning YouTube. That's a module I actually need to take because I haven't taken it because it's in there and I haven't taken it. I'm sure you haven't taken it. But that's something I will be taking because I have access to the information so I can go back and look at the module. You say your business will thrive. Yes, it will. Favor say yes. Know your target audience is extremely important. Your business will thrive. Yes. And Favor is actually a good person, a good example, because with the bundle, she created products for her target audience. And she's talking to a very niche down, focused audience that she created products for, and they're buying. So she's able to talk to them in a very clear way. She has her brand identity as the favorite respiratory therapist respiratory therapist, Nikki, and essentially she's talking very directly to them. You say, oh, sounds spectacular. It is. It is. And so you learn how to do that. You learn how to create a brand. They help talk to you. At the end of the day, let me say this. It is a lot of information. I don't I don't say it's not. I think all these courses is a lot of information. And it's up to you to take advantage of what's being offered and to make sure you tailor it to who you are. And you stay authentic to who you are. And so that's something I'm learning even in this journey of going live, because as I show up here, I'm able to show up in my authentic self. You all get to know, like, and trust me. And then you make a decision on if you want to, get the support I'm offering or not, you know. And sometimes that doesn't necessarily translate as well with people's content. Like the content, you actually have to kind of go in and kind of go along their story and their journey, and then you're compelled. But again, that's about how you create content. And your brand can resonate in your content. Actually, UBC does teach you that really well. I'm just one of those people who like to come live because I just want to talk. And the creative side with content creation, it's like, I got to do it. But at the same time, going live is kind of how I feel most comfortable. Okay? So UBC is that. UBC, like I was saying before, they've never had a sale. So this is the first time they've ever had a sale. And then where I was going with my train of thought is that the 150 is like a huge sale for them. That's like a big sale. They will not be, any lower than this ever. You're the best staff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so it will never be the best. Anything lower than that, you said, maybe say best again. It will never be lower than that. However, what will happen, and this is just me, and I told you from my business sense, they probably will raise the price. So it's almost like when you think about like Black Friday sales. Like you see, technically, if you look at prices, maybe a week, like 2 or 3 weeks before Black Friday. So Black Friday is at the end of November after Thanksgiving. If you think about prices in October, you could find a product that was on sale cheaper before people were paying attention. So they'll have little sales, these little flash sales that happen. Well, Black Friday, they drop the price. They raise the price back up and then they drop it a little lower. That's probably going to happen where they're going to raise the price higher, and then when they do a sale, they may drop it a little lower. So to make it look like you're getting a sale. But at the end of the day, they raise the price higher. So they are going to be in a space where they're going to raise the price higher. The reason why that's going to happen, and this is me being transparent. The reason why that's going to happen is because their affiliate margins are low. So they actually told us that. Like, they have to pay a certain amount of all the cost to be an affiliate. So as a company, you absorb the cost with, the credit card processing people, all that stuff. You absorb all that cost. In us as affiliates, we get the benefit of getting we get the commission, but at the end of the day, we didn't absorb all the costs. So they can't pass that cost to us. So the only way they're going to benefit is if that they raise the price. So that's just how business is. So I share that with you because I want you to be fully aware of what is happening with this deal, with this sale, and to take advantage in the next 24 hours. But also to let you know, like in the future, it may be a higher price that you're going to have to think about how do you message that if you choose to resell it. I say the perk for this course is what's in it. Yes, UBC. Yep. The perk is what's in it. And well, the perk is to resell, but the real benefit is what you're getting from the course itself. So I want you to be intentional about that. Darlene, have a great evening. Everybody, chat later. Thank you so much. Oh, Mary, you subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Did you leave a message? Let me know if you left a message. I don't know if I saw it come across. Usually my screen, I'll see a banner or a message that pops up. But if you left a message, I'll go back to subscribe to you. Hey girl, how was your lunch with the baby? It was fun, Betsy. It was he had a ball. They sung happy birthday to him. He loved it. So he is playing with his Legos right now. So that's why I'm live. And I'm talking about UBC. Betsy is in the group. She bought UBC today. She bought it in my tennis class. The price is going up. The price probably will go up in the future. Not now. Well, let me say this. It's going to go back to $4.99 after midnight tomorrow at 12 midnight Monday night or Tuesday morning. He said, no, ma'am. Okay. Go send a message because it may not stick as a subscription because YouTube is very particular about fake engagement. So you may not have subscribed. That's what I'm trying to say because it will show as fake engagement. Yes, $4.99 is the price Tuesday. The price today is $3.49. So right now it's $3.49. So let me show you what it is. So let's do this. Let's go to my stand store. We're going to walk through this real quick. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Yvette? Oh, okay. I got it. We are complete, of course. So do we get a certificate from the course? No. You get put in the community. I'll show you the course. I'll show you the community. What is UBC for again? Branding yourself. Let me, Coach P, did you just come in a room? I'm gonna catch you up in a second. Let me show you my stand. We're gonna walk through it, and then I'm gonna show you UBC. Okay, so I'll show you what it is. It's called the Ultimate Branding Course. And you said, do you get a certificate? No, it's not a certificate program. It is not that. It is actually a community, for lack of a better word. And you are coming into this community and you're learning all about the different subsets of branding. Yes, fell asleep. That's okay. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this probably for my 10 a.m. tomorrow and my 4 p.m. I'm going to talk about UBC quite a bit in both of those course time frames. So you got a little bit of time. If you don't catch it all today, that's totally fine. I will say come back to the 10 and the 4 tomorrow, so that 10 or 4, so that if you are going to take advantage of the sale, it ends tomorrow at 11:59, so right before midnight. So if you're going to take advantage of the sale, this is a promo. This is the first time they've ever done this. They will never do it again for this price. Matter of fact, I said, like in the community, said it was something that they did not want to do. The community did not want to do, but they decided, they took an executive decision and said $150. You said I would try to keep in, no problem. So I'm going to walk you through a quick second. So if you click my photo once, it will pop up on the screen. Then click my photo again once it pops up. And it's going to take you to my profile. How you doing, Mary? I see you on YouTube over here. Thank you, friend. Do me a favor. Now go to one of my shorts on this channel, my YouTube shorts, and put a comment in. Like and put a comment in. And then that way I'll have you there. Because the chat I can't see after the stream ends. Go ahead and like the live as well. And so I can't see it, but if you add a comment on one of my shorts, I'll see that and then subscribe. And so hopefully your subscription sticks. We'll see. But I'll go back and subscribe to you regardless. Thank you. Okay, friends. So yes, I am co-streaming on YouTube. And I want to make sure we're growing over here just like we are on TikTok as well. Okay, I will try to peep in. Let's see. So you're going to click my stand. And in here, so UBC. So you can see where I changed the logos a little bit. This is the sneak peek. This is free. If you're like, okay, Doc, I see you, Mary, your subscription just came through. I see you, friend. Your comment, rather. You said, yes, I host the Ultimate Branding course. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much, Betsy. So UBC um, has a sneak peek, and so you can get some more information. Grab that if you're curious. If you're like, okay, what is she talking about? Let me see it in writing. Let me see the black and white. Download that. You'll be included in my email marketing. You'll be included in the follow-up emails I send out, so that way you can have it, okay? And I can continue to share information about it. Glad you're still on. Thank you, Vicki. How you doing, friend? Um, and so UBC is this. This is where you are getting. So this is the affiliate. And so now, as you can see, the Ultimate Branding course, it is going to take you here. It's usually $4.99. They have a promo price there. And so I want you to see all the information here. You can go through this yourself and see what UBC is all about. And they'll walk you through. So this is their affiliate page. I want to be clear. And so this is going to be important because you're going to learn this if you get into the UBC community, if you got to get this. You're going to understand what it's like to be an affiliate. They're telling you what's inside. So you're going to know all about content creation. They're going to tell you different storefronts that they have. They're really big with Go High Level. That's another one that's not listed there. They're going to talk about how to brand yourself. They're going to talk about selling on TikTok Live. So that's a 2-hour course. It's over 2 hours. It's like 2 hours and 18 minutes or so. They're going to talk about TikTok, YouTube. YouTube is the one I said I need to do. They're really big on Instagram. Instagram is like, I don't know. Instagram is not my jam, but I'm over there because I love all their features. That's the thing about Instagram. It really is good, but I will tell you, and I'll be the first to say, my content creation game needs to be improved. I like the live streaming, but my content creation, I need to work on that. But they give you all the information, video editing, if you want to resell, high quality branding. So those are all modules that you're going to have access to. It's over 40 hours of content. They've added some stuff. The ones that I'm really focusing on is memberships, affiliate, and brand deals. Those are the things that I'm really thinking about my next step. So I want to be intentional about my growth strategy. So again, that's what this course is talking about. They've added some AI stuff in here, attraction marketing, all the things there. So this is what UBC is about. How you doing, Dr. Laura? Dr. Laura purchased as well, so she has access to this whole community. I know you've been busy, so I know your next step is to be in the community. So this is time. They just launched as an affiliate, so they're doing a relaunch deal right now. And so this is what you get. They do have, I'm going to tell people really quickly. Hi, friend. How you doing? So I'm going to tell people really quickly, if you buy this course and you get the deal, do not do the payment plan. Here's why. If you want to do a plan, do Afterpay or Klarna. Do one of those. Don't do the payment plan. Only reason why I would say not to do the payment plan is that if for whatever reason, you are not able to fulfill that payment, because Klarna and Afterpay treats it as if you paid it in full. So you're on a payment plan with them because they're a third party. This one, you're on a payment plan with the actual Stripe, with UBC essentially. And if you forget a payment, they will remove you from the course. And you lose your money that you paid. So I don't want you to do that. I want you to at least make sure you have full access. There's a feature where this can get turned off. I need to wait for them to send me the link so that doesn't become a feature anymore, so people don't make that mistake. Because I don't want you to be coming back to Dr. Lisa saying, hey, I no longer have access to the course and I can't get you in the course. Because once they remove you. So I tell you, and I think somebody bought it from me using this earlier today, and I didn't know they had bought it that way. And so I'm going to have to message that person and say, okay, I probably would have told you to do it differently. But you want to make sure if you do buy it that way, that you follow through. Because then you're going to be responsible for those payments, and you're not going to get what you paid for, and there's nothing I can do about it. And again, I'm not out here trying to make it so that you are not going to have full access to all the future features because I want you to have access. Okay, so just think before you purchase. In that, if that is on your mind to do it that way, just just make sure that you're able to follow through because I want you to have access. Let's move to the course itself. Let's move to the platform so I can show you what's in here. And you guys can see it. Let's see, I'm going to flip my camera again. So this is the UBC platform. You guys can see any thoughts about UBC versus DWA. Let me show my face on that one. So it kind of goes back to my research. So here's my deal. Many of those courses, RBA, DWA, DBA, all of those courses talk about different streams of income and how to make money. DWA and UBC are actually friendly competitors, I guess you can say, in the sense that they have worked together in terms of talking to each other when it came to becoming affiliates, because they just transitioned to an affiliate, DWA. So they just transitioned to DWA. UBC and DWA's owners had a webinar together, and we all kind of came and listened to both of their approaches to how they were going to do it. Similar in the sense that they both talk about digital marketing and different streams of income. Where UBC is a little different is that all of their messaging is under the context of having your brand lead how you are engaging with your audience, how you are talking to them, how you're resonating. Like your brand has to be the center. And as you think about creating a brand, you got to make sure that your brand is a brand that is going to be very targeted and focused in a way that your audience will be attracted to it. There's a whole module on attraction marketing because that's essentially what you're doing. So the people who are in my live stream now, they're like, okay, I like what she's saying. This is something that I understand, I can resonate with. And so that's what UBC teaches. Like, how are you doing this in a way that you can grow, you can earn money, as opposed to saying, okay, here's all the different ways you can earn money. But it's not necessarily going to work unless you understand how you can bring your own authentic self to the conversation. And so you want to be intentional about that aspect as well. And so that's what UBC brings to this space. That's very unique, unlike the others. But they do teach about being how to use those, how to get leverage digital marketing in different income streams to make sure that you're successful. So just to be clear, once we purchase the product, we will resell that as well as for the full price. Just to be clear, I think the answer to your question is yes. Let me explain it differently, or let me rephrase that differently. If you chose to resell it, and I told you that's a perk. Okay, cool. I told you that's a perk. So if you chose to resell the course, you would sell it at $4.99 because the promotion is probably going to be over. You would sell it at $4.99. You would get 85% of that. You would not get 100% of the $4.99. You would get 85% of it, which is, I don't know, do the math for me, like $4.25, $4.24, something like that. So you would get that amount in the resale of as a commission for reselling the product. That's what you're getting. So you're now a true affiliate. Yes. So you get 85%. Now that's the beauty of UBC. I will say this because many of the other programs out there are not 85-15. They're 70-30. So you get 70%, they get 30. There's 80-20s. There is 50-50s out there. So UBC is unique with the 85-15. However, like I said, it's $4.99 after this promotion ends. So today it is $3.49. So they dropped off $150. So if you are choosing to do this, it is going to be something that you would resell at $4.99. So you would have it as a resale product if you chose to, or as an affiliate product. We will have our affiliate to promote. Yes, you are an affiliate. So very much what I just showed you was that was my affiliate page. So let me go back to it. That's my affiliate page. I'm an affiliate. So this is the affiliate page for them. That's my affiliate link at the top. And then you get me. You also get me. And I say this because the UBC community is pretty large. So I have to go back to the community page real quick. And I'm just going to show you the affiliate page since we were talking about the affiliate. So that's my affiliate link at the top. You see that up there? That's what that is. That's my affiliate link. And so this is the affiliate page. Okay? So that's what this is. This is their page. They created this, and I'm an affiliate. Okay? So back to the community question. Let me go back to the community. So I was sharing that this is the community. So once you get in and you purchase, you get invited to the community. So this is what you go. And this is school. So you're included in the community. This is on your stand, right? Yes. Yes. That was my stand that we were just looking at. How do I get the link for your page? Sorry if I missed it. Okay, let me put my camera one more time. If you go to my, click my photo in the top corner up here. If you click my photo, my screen pops up. If you click my photo, once it pops up, it's going to take you to my profile. And on my profile is here. And so you're going to click my stand store that's in my profile. It's under my bio. It says click here. And in this, you're going to click the enroll now. So when you enroll, it takes you to the affiliate page. And then you scroll all the way through it. You can read it as you choose. And then you're going to scroll all the way down. Hi, Doc. How you, Robin? How's friend? How you doing, friend? Thank you very much. You're fine. You're welcome, friend. And you're going to go here. Okay? And that's how you pay. All right? And so that's on my profile. How you doing? Yes, Michelle. I appreciate you being here. And so you can purchase. And then you guys heard my disclaimer about the payment plan here. Real newbies here. That's okay. I got you, friend. That's what I said. I will have an Instagram group chat just for UBC because UBC is a lot, and it is something where I tell people you got to make sure it's for you. And if you are still trying to discern about this is a good course to learn from. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say you couldn't learn from it. Thank you, Beverly. But I don't agree with people just buying courses and not using them. So I want you to be able to learn and grow. I want you to be intentional about your use. And this is 52,000 people. You sat driving, but here. Thank you so much, Michelle. So what the Afterpay amount will be paid if you choose that option. You know what? You got to click it. I want to say Afterpay has, is it 3 payments? I think it's a breakdown of 3 payments that you have. It'll say it if you click it. Once you click it. I think it's split up into 3 payments. It may be 4. It's either 3 or 4. I can't remember the exact number. 3 payments. There we go. Yeah. So it's 3 payments. And I'm assuming it's 3 payments of $351 essentially. But it's through Afterpay. So Afterpay is who you're paying back. The Stripe payment is different. Like I said, if you, for whatever reason, forget or miss a payment, they remove you because they don't get their money. They remove you. So I don't want you to be in a situation where you get removed from the course. Okay? So that's why I said don't do their payment plan. And actually, the timing didn't work out where they sent the link before they launched. And so they put an announcement. One of the announcements that are sitting here is about it, where they talk about affiliates officially here, and they give some other stuff that's going on that they were doing. So, so this is the community. I should just keep it here. This is the community. This is the community chat, and people are chatting. It's good. for you to be able to have access to this and see some of the questions. But some of these questions are a lot. You'll see people with different issues that they're having, and I don't want you to feel left out and alone, trouble getting an affiliate link. So there's all types of stuff. So I do keep track of all that's happening here, and I go to the meetings and stuff. And so what I'm going to do is anyone who purchases it, I'm going to have you in a different Instagram group chat just for UBC, and then you'll have access to me if you have specific questions. I didn't get that type of support. The person I bought from, she's never asked me if I had any success. She's never checked in on me. There's been no communication. And I don't want that. I don't want to be that person. So what I'm offering is that I'm going to be with you. And if you have questions, we can grow and connect together. And ultimately, I've had a head start, so I know a little bit more about what's offered and how they're doing things. This affiliate thing is going to be a little new and unique for all of us because they just launched. But at the end of the day, I don't want you to feel like you're like lost and you're not able to know how to grow. Now, what I will tell you is that you want to make sure you go through the modules. And if there's a module that jumps out at you, I will tell you what to do, where to go and stuff. And so they have, high quality branding. If you ever are in school, let me just say this. You're probably looking back like, okay, Dr. Lisa, did you finish this? I did, but school requires that you do a little check box if you look at a video, and sometimes I don't check the box. So I just want to say that out loud. And then this particular module is multiple languages. So it's English, Spanish, French, Dutch, and Portuguese. So they have 5 different languages that they support people under. And high earners. If you look up Richard Yu, he's an 8-figure earner. He has his own mentorship program. He's rocking and rolling. He is in UBC specifically for the 7-figure earning strategy. And so that's how he's operating as kind of this unique program that he's doing, 7-figure mindset strategy. And he has his other programs in there. So you're looking forward to IG Connection? Yes, I'm gonna create it. So really quickly, if you get into my group and you purchase, I'm gonna create the IG chat tomorrow after midnight. So I'll get all the people who purchase. I'll add you there. I'll probably send an email out because I don't know everyone's Instagram. So Michelle, obviously I have your Instagram because you're in the other group chat. But if you are somebody that's new, I'm gonna send an email just saying thank you for purchasing. Let me know your Instagram so I can add you to the group chat. Okay? And if you don't have Instagram, create an Instagram page just for this group chat so we can all connect. That's probably the easiest thing to do. How you doing, Social Nan? I appreciate you. So it's here, and then they do beacons. Go high level is something that they're really favoring. So it looks as if that they're going to really promote Go High Level as the storefront of choice. I have Stan. Stan, my affiliate link is currently working, but they're saying very clearly the Stripe fees and how Stripe operates is not something that they like for their affiliate program. And so they're looking at Go High Level, where you would probably have to have a free Go High Level account and then connect it to your Stripe so that you can get access to the affiliate program. I'm saying that out loud. That's probably high level in general, but at the end of the day, that's something that's going to happen. So again, they communicate a lot of stuff. So I just want to make sure I'm supporting you as well. If you're thinking about all the things that would happen out of this program, they're talking about reselling. So you actually see the list of modules here that you go into. Okay. And so it is really a lot of information, attraction marketing. You have the content, the DM automation. Faceless marketing is a really big one. There's almost an hour and over 45 minutes, 47 minutes of content there. That's what I looked at. My UBC page, my Launch Your Income page on Instagram is actually faceless. So I took the faceless approach. And I did that again, just trying to figure out another way to market. I was still nervous and scared. I tell you that all the time. I was like, do I want to be faceless? And so I started the page that way. So I just kept with it. And so now that I'm face forward, I'm probably going to have to switch that page out. So I do say that to people. They're really big on Instagram. So they have Reels, they have the value, they have the YouTube. YouTube, I tell you, I didn't look at it yet. I need to go in and look at that module. It's almost 3 hours. And so Michelle is helping me. Yes, Michelle Crochets is my YouTube person. She's my moderator, and she's really good with YouTube. So she's somebody you want to connect with if you have questions about YouTube just here on these TikTok streets. She's just now starting to go live on YouTube, but she's pretty comfortable and familiar with YouTube from her experience. But TikTok, it's on here. Whole TikTok module, and obviously the live one I've done extensively. I'm going to click that one for you just so you know what's in there. And so they have these quick videos that they do. So my first fear was going live. Now that I did it, that that my what your new fear is. What's that? You're over the going live fear. That's it. Once you do it, you're fine. Congratulations on going live though. If I sell a course, I won't have time to be there for them. Well, Robin, okay. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to model the way. But what I will tell you though is there's so many different ways you can do it. I would tell you this. Let me flip my camera one more time before I go there. I would have appreciated if someone just sent me a check-in email. Yeah, I'm comfortable on YouTube. That's right. So Michelle's talking. So if someone buys a course from you, you can automate an email just to say, I'm just checking on you. Yes, I agree. Yeah. And that's it. Like what I'm doing with the IG group, I don't have to do that. But I told you my dissertation is on mentorship. So I want to hold people's hands. I want to make sure you're feeling supported. And at the end of the day, if there's questions I can answer that you don't have to navigate, then I can answer it for you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what you don't know. So if I can give you a quick answer on Instagram and say, here's what you need to think about, here's some of the things that I would consider, I can do that. Or you can go into the course and get the information yourself. But it's just a matter of just checking on people. So even if you made it, or if you had a course and you automated your process where people who connect with you, you do a quick check-in email. It's kind of what I do when people buy my overthinking, not buy, they get it downloaded for free. I send a check-in email. That's it. You said you haven't heard from the person you purchased it. Yeah, I know. And people do it all the time. And you can automate that. That's in Stan. You can easily automate where people who buy a course from you, you just send a check-in email. And then when they respond, you respond back. It's as simple as that. So yeah, you can automate the process. You can make it very easily part of your flow, your email flow. And so that's what I would tell you to do. Great content of safe place and no cake. Here you go, Dee Dee. I appreciate you, friend. I thank you for being here. Okay, friends, let's do this. Because it's almost 8 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize what time it was. Okay, so really quickly, this is just TikTok. This is the one TikTok live strategy. So that's the course we're in. TikTok live sales strategies. So it just takes you through. This is almost 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think, of content. TikTok algorithm, confidence, mindset, user behavior, technical setup, a live goal, your name and how to use it, all the things I tell you. But again, it's in the context of branding. This is all part of your brand, the early stages of this. And then understanding who you're talking to. Vivid share your story. I share my story all the time. I talk to you all the time about my journey. And it's evolved in the sense that, when I first started off, I was probably very detail oriented. Now it's like, okay, now I know how to say it in a very packaged way. But that's what you're doing. You said my automations with email. Let's see. So my Stan store, I have the $99 package for Stan. And so you can do email flows in Stan. So that's what I use. Yep. So Stan has email automation that I use. And then they have email blasts. So, for example, people who purchase or download, I should say purchase, people who download the sneak peek for UBC you are now part of email blasts that I'm sending in the next 24 hours. So people who downloaded it, they got an email yesterday night to say UBC is about to launch. That was an email automation. They got an email this morning when it officially launched to let you know, hey, it's launched. They got an email. They're going to get an email, I think at 8 tonight to let you know. And then they get one more at 7 tomorrow to let you know it's about to end. So that was like 4 emails in the last 24 hours. Because again, I want to make sure you take advantage. I don't want you to come back and say, hey, what's this UBC thing that you talk about? What's in your store? Why don't you talk about it? Okay, I need you. You missed out on the sale, but here's what you can get from it. And I'll promote it, generally. Because at the end of the day, I think the course is awesome. I think the modules are great. I think they're helpful. But like I said before, it's not for everybody. It's not. Just recognize if you're someone who wants this information. So, for example, I'm on my YouTube journey. I'm going to go back and look at the YouTube information. The other thing I'm looking at is the membership information. I've looked at it already. I need to go back and now look at it in detail because now I've looked at a couple of different platforms and I want to make sure that I'm able to decide on the right platform. So I'll probably go back and look at some more nuggets that they gave. And then when it comes to brand deals, that's my next thing. Before this year's over, I'm going to put it out there in the universe to you all. I will have a brand deal. I will. I'm just going to put that intention out there. And then I know I have the resources to go and look at how to create my media kit so that I can then take that information and intentionally reach out to brands. So that's what I'm talking about. And so then you'll say like, okay, how did you do that? How do I do that? How do I go about that? This type of course, because I know my brand, I know what I'm doing, I know who my target audience is, I know how to connect with you all, I know how to talk about my my knowledge, the educational inspiration and entertainment that I bring to this live and the live the TikTok live experience. I can talk about that to a brand and then determine what brands make sense for me to reach out to. But I also have the experience from looking at their modules to know how to go about doing that. And then if I want affiliate deals, there's a whole affiliate process to consider. And how do you work on a couple different platforms to reach out to brands and organizations to become an affiliate for them. So these are all things a part of digital marketing. So it's good to know all the different ways you can make money and all the income streams. But then it's a matter of how do you go about approaching those systems, that process, so that you're effective. And a lot of it starts with your brand. Okay. Let me know if there's any other questions because we're reaching almost 8 o'clock. I'm just going to go through a couple more things. Have a good day. How you doing, Rudy Legacy? I appreciate your friend. Congratulations on going live, too. Let me know if you have any questions. So UBC comes with the group chat. If you get it from me, I'm gonna launch that. You'll probably get invites. I'm gonna send out emails to people and just see if I can get your Instagram so I can add you to the group chat. Because it's affiliate, now I have to kind of send a separate email to you all. And then you'll get that, and then I will send a welcome message to you also. And so we'll start connecting. So I don't want you to feel like you're not getting support. And then I'll send you emails too. So we'll connect. I'll make sure you get emails. And then the other thing that you'll get is if you already don't have it, I'll give you my bundle. So my bundle will come with UBC if you buy it in this course. So if you buy it here or in this live, I'll send you in my email. I'll send you the link to access the Launch and Earn Blueprint bundle. Okay, so that comes with UBC, just so that you have that additional resource if you're looking at a digital product, how to create one, or if you want to use any of those private label right ebooks. You have products already designed that you could use. So those are yours along with UBC. So that's what I'll do just for this promotional deal. I don't know if I'll do it in the future in terms of the bundle like that, but I'll do it for this promotional deal. So it'll come with me in the bundle. Okay? And that's the bundle's typically $127, so that is the value there. All right, my friends, let me know if there's any questions. If you click my photo once, I'm going to just walk you through last time, and I'm going to get off in a second. So if you click my photo, my screen pops up. If you click my photo again, it'll take you to my profile, and I'm going to click the stand store. And then what I was talking about is the UBC. Like I said, it has the 150 off sale. You're going to click that, and that's what this is. So it's going to be $349. It's usually $499. Come Tuesday at midnight. So 11:59 on Monday, it ends. And so this is what you're getting. I'm uploading the PDF. Unbundle. Should I choose PDF? You're uploading the bundle to what, your stand store? What do you mean uploading the bundle? You said uploading. You're uploading it to something. It depends on, it depends on if you're trying to rebrand and remarket. You would make it template links. Dion, if you want to go to Instagram and send me a voice memo, you kind of tell me what exactly you're doing. Because I don't know if you're that far. I think you're downloading, but you're probably not even downloading. You're just clicking the links, and you just need to have a free Canva account to open up the links. That's what you're doing. I'm getting started from you. Okay, yeah. So you're on the start page. So create a Canva, a free Canva. You said, oh yes, yes, yes. So you just have the links. You just click the links. It'll give you access to it if you have a Canva account. Yes, friend. Yep, that's what you're doing. And so that's what this is. I was telling people earlier, avoid the payment plan, so that you don't have any issues in the future with, if for whatever reason life gets to life and a payment doesn't go through. If you're on this particular payment plan, avoid it. So then you're not kicked out of the course, because there's nothing I can do about it. So if you don't get kicked out of the course, if you get kicked out of the course, there's nothing I can do about it. So I want to make sure you avoid that. And if you avoid it, do Afterpay or Klarna to avoid it. In the future, it probably will be tonight. Hopefully this option is going to go away. So that's what will have to happen, so that's not even a thing that people can select. I think someone who purchased earlier today did select this, and I didn't know they had purchased that way. So I didn't get a chance to tell them not to do it. I did tell them in a lot not to do it, but I think they did it anyway. So if you are going to be that person, just make sure if you do it, that you do it and you're able to get full benefits. So I don't want you to come back and say, Dr. Lisa, I wasn't able to stay in the course, or I got kicked out because my payment didn't go through. I can't do anything about it, because they would essentially, it's their affiliate program. And if you don't pay it in full, then they can remove you from the course. Okay? Hey, Nay, how you doing, friend? And so that is there for you. Let me know if there's any questions. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. So I appreciate you all. You said great, awesome, awesome. I appreciate you all coming through. We are going to win. This is our winning season. Okay? This is our winning season. Okay? I'm teaching you how to go live. As you go live, you're going to grow. I'm teaching you how to navigate other platforms, whether it's Instagram or YouTube. I want you to grow over there in those platforms. We're doing all the things. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're doing all the things, and we're going to grow and learn and build together. Okay? And so I'm not just here to say, okay, buy this course and I'm gone. I don't want you to go. I want to support you. I want to hear about your growth. I want to hear about your success. I want to support your success. So let's do it. Okay. So if you do get this course, like I said, it is available. You become an affiliate for them. So it is available to you to resell. So it is your course. Um, and so you can decide how you want to build your community, or if you just want to sell a course. That's totally fine. I tell people what I would like for you to do is make sure you take advantage of what's in the course. You said, wait, is it over? Yes, I came. I came later today, Nay. I came later today. This is my son's birthday, so I got started at like 5:15, I think. I was much later than my normal schedule. So, and then I'm ending with talking about UBC because they just relaunched today as an affiliate program. They just relaunched. Okay, I'm sorry. No problem. No problem. I'm here for you, friend. And so they just relaunched their affiliate program. So I'm talking about that because it's there for us. It is $150 off. People who don't want to buy a $500 course, they can buy a $349 course and get it for the deal that it is today. Okay, so I just want to make sure I support people that way. I'm home. I'm going to get to work on my stand store. There we go. I'm going to cheer for you over here, Michelle. Michelle's on YouTube. She's on YouTube talking about she gonna start her stand store. Okay, and so that's what this is about. As you're talking to your community, you're connecting with them, you'll be able to offer solutions. But that's the beauty of knowing your brand, know who you are and what you're talking about, and so people will resonate and want to support because they feel like they know, like, and trust you. So that's the beauty of this. All right, my good people, I am going to go. So if you have any questions, DM me. I will be back 10 in the morning, and then I'll do my 4 o'clock. I'll be on time and do those two live streams. And since UBC will expire tomorrow with the deal, I'll talk about them then. So if you need to download the free product, the free sneak peek, kind of look at things, make a decision on how you want to operate, it's all there for you. Okay? What is the name of your YouTube? Launch Your Income. 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So, Coach Fee, my YouTube is putting it on here. Launch. It's my name. Type it in for you. All one word. With the at symbol. There you go. Launch Your Income. And then 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Mellow. That's when the deal ends. I'll be in touch. I know you'll be with your son tonight. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, he's about to be mommy. Look at my Legos. He was building. He has some kits that he had built. So when I go out this door, I'm gonna have to look at all the Legos that he built up. That's exactly what's about to happen. You're right. All right, friends. All right, I will chat with y'all later. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Have a nice evening. I'm sure that's, yep, awesome. Good night. All right, friends on YouTube. I appreciate you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know. I'm going to send you the email because we're going to meet on Friday. Friday at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. So we'll meet and we'll chat it up. I appreciate you, though. Thank you.